already, y'all. Isaiah 58, bro.
You ever felt lost and lonely? I got you. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Huh? Yo.
Hey, cook that up, Kali.
Tap in. Tap in. Tap in.
What you doing?
Tap in. Tap in.
Come on.
Iron sharpen iron right here. Tap in.
Get in the book.
Iron sharpen iron right here. Tap in.
Tap in.
Tap in. Tap in. Iron sharpen iron right here. Tap in.
Book.
Iron sharpen iron
Hey,
right here.
whole family,
Tap
man.
in.
Whole family.
Tap in.
We in the book.
Tap
Hey.
in.
Iron sharpens iron, stripping up your mind. Don't fall behind past that finish line. Iron sharpens iron, while let your spirit decline. Knowledge from the Most High. Sharpen up your conscience, drinking from that fountain of life. On fire for Christ, you made that sacrifice. So you earn life, yeah, you live without strife. Indeed contrite, you pass that finish line. Now here's your crown, bow before me. Iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend.
Iron sharpen iron right. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Iron sharpen iron right here. Tap in. Iron sharpen iron right here. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Iron sharpen iron right here. Tap in.
Fruits up front, we war on the back end. Gotta put that work in before you cash in. Gotta get that rebirth in before you get access. Can't jive your way in, turkey, no ass kissing. Better walk around with your mirror. Focus on fix your errors. He can count your errors. Only gon' crown his errors. Only gon' bless the faithful. The heavens inherit the graceful. The earth inherit the grateful. Hell was made for the disgraceful. Men in no grace. Men in no place. Found for them forever. In eternal space. Better seek his face. Don't die by mistake. Don't get cast away. You can repent today. Now, keep up with your garments by the leg. Yo down. Walk away from them harlots. Better pray for sound. Judgment cause the London Bridge is falling down at the trumpet sound. Tap in. We about to get it crackin'. About to catch the devil lagging. Cause Christ is coming back in. Packing ashin' jassin'. Like chitty, chitty, bang, bang. You don't know about no gang, gang. We ain't talking the same thing. Tap in.
Have you ever felt lost and lonely? As though you've lost your way.
Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Iron sharpen iron right here. Tap in. Iron sharpen iron right here. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Iron sharpen iron right here. Tap in. Iron sharpen iron right here. Tap in. Tap in.
Strengthen up
Tap
your
in.
kindness.
Have you ever felt lost
Strengthen up your kindness.
and lonely?
Yeah, we bouncing back.
Well, I know if I get within your range, you're gonna beat my ass. I'm gonna fight you from over here without even getting
Right.
Way down,
Just with the press of a button.
poison you
All right.
right down and everything.
For
Then I'm
real.
gonna shoot
Let's see that.
you know, and then poison you some more. Nigga, I'm gonna let you go grocery, give you something to eat that's gonna shut all your organs down at the same time. Right.
What was that about the CIA and they heart attack gun?
Oh yeah,
I forgot what
damn.
forgot what it was called, but they got a heart attack gun. They shoot you with that bad boy, it go up in your skin, and next thing you know, your ass
can't
die.
get with that. I already got heart. I already got heart disease. I can't afford that.
That's it. See that?
I gotta wear a metal plate over my chest. Hey, I be you, man. That nigga is not playing fair.
At all.
That's your armor.
At all.
That's what new joint. Hold on, man. Time out, man.
A heart attack gun, bro.
We told his ass, I'm gonna get you sucking. Shoot down. He had an automatic.
There wasn't just like this guy.
He ran out of bullets, but the nigga had a 6-shooter. He said, time out. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, really, man. I got 100 rounds in my clip and I'm empty. You got a 6-shooter and you still shooting at me. Nigga had Hollywood bullets. It's been empty, but still come. Yeah, we love.
God, all praises, man.
Yeah, he said when the music stopped.
God.
praises.
All praises to y'all about Shemiah Shot, man. All right. From y'all shot. All right. You know, another Sabbath class, man. We've been away for a minute, but we bringing it back. Another Sabbath podcast on the scene, man.
Back.
All right. So everybody been talking about this. 100 men versus one gorilla. You know what I'm saying? 100 men versus one gorilla. Like Brother Solomon said, who's gonna be the first one to run out there?
That dude, the weakest dude, got to be a sacrifice.
You think I was going to come out slow with this dude.
Right.
The first 20 Negroes gonna be sacrificed, and he gonna use 2 of them to beat another 10.
Right. Using Jacobs, nunchucks. You know what I'm saying? It's just over with. And where do people be even getting these? Where do they get the idea from? Who thought of this question first?
Too much time on their hands, man. Idle minds. I'm fighting against damn AI upgrades. Every time I turn around, they automatically upgrade my damn phone and discontinuing me from what I became accustomed to.
Yeah, from your heritage.
See that? Right.
My phone is foreign to me. It's all jacked up. I'm trying to work my joint. I gotta try to learn my own phone all over again because you done just automatically upgraded my joint. I gotta turn that stuff off, man. And then if you turn it off and don't let it upgrade your phone, now he want to send a plague to your other apps that's already working good. Well, your other apps may stop responding properly if you don't let it blackmail. That's a damn shame, man.
Hey, I think somebody sued Apple over stuff like that.
So,
Yeah, that was me.
You know, well, brother, you sitting on M's, you know, because what they was doing was they was literally putting a time restraint on phones. Literally. Like, it's 2025 now. In 2027, your iPhone you gotta upgrade.
That's what they're doing with the MacBooks and the damn Mac. The Mac Mini.
The Mac Mini.
How y'all gonna sit up here, come out with one program?
You mean the iPad Mini?
No, it's called a Mac Mini.
Mac Mini.
It's the same one that I got in there. How y'all gonna come out with one software and program running, and then 30 days later come out with another one and say that this one is better than they work on the one from 30 days ago? It's compatible with the one you just put out 30 days later. Now they gotta go spend $1,500 all over again. What the hell going on with Apple, yo?
Wait, one. That's crazy.
You see, but the cheat code is buying unlocked phones.
Yeah.
It's
not advertising, but
yeah, no, for real. Go up on iPhone 16 Pro Max, whatever, unlocked.
I'm going to find me a beeper again. A damn pager. I don't like talking to Negroes anyway. Page me, nigga, and I'll call you back.
Give me a BlackBerry.
That's crazy.
The good old days.
Right. It don't make no sense with this man. Hell with this AI stuff, man.
Tell you.
Okay. That's true. I'm telling you, man. When you watch these movies and everything just becomes spiritual. Everything is spiritual. But you got that Avengers. Yeah. You know, you got that Avengers Age of Ultron joint. Yeah, it was a fire movie.
I guarantee.
But that shows you how AI was going.
Yeah. Take an active duty Israelite and another active duty Israelite. Sit them both in front of a TV screen with a pen and a pad and let them watch a movie and tell them right down. They're guaranteed. They watch the same exact movie, but they'll have 2 different pieces of paper of information.
Yeah, because one talking about a Kofa Noche or something, and the other one talking about Yahweh. You know,
one doesn't see it with the spiritual eyes that it was meant to be seen in, because Esau is using his subliminals and witchcraft to hide contextual messages.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas the other one's gonna see it strictly from an entertainment.
Right.
I'm in the how long ye simple one eyes.
Hey, and don't forget the fake conscious woke community, because they've been talking about that movie Sinners.
Yeah.
And I just seen so many I'm like, yo, y'all breakdowns is off.
How you so damn scared of a movie?
Yeah,
but
right.
You ain't scared to leave out your house. What's going on outside your house and in some of y'all houses is worse than what's on the movie and become the witchcraft.
Right.
Y'all scared because you know your asses ain't keeping the laws like you supposed to. You still rehearsing the acts, using that as an excuse to justify you for not committing to the law.
I see that.
Dude's scared to watch the movie Sinners. Talking about it's wicked, it's evil, but then your ass go to the bathroom every morning, look in the mirror.
The end. The end.
Just look in the mirror.
And keeping it real, half the brothers' wives wicked as hell.
Right.
See that?
She a damn Israelite, wicked witch of the north, south, east, and west.
So you talking about your eye gate that you need to
you lay down next
guard
to her every day.
Right. You ain't with her.
Damn dog buried in the backyard. Nigga can't leave the house for 2 months.
Right. Let's see that.
I ain't watching no Sinner movie. Boy, only you.
Like what? If it was called right,
living the Sinner movie.
Right. If it's like, I don't know, man. Is it the title that you're scared of?
Yes.
That's what
calling them out.
If it was called Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
that show was fine, man.
Right. Would you watch it then?
Mm-hmm.
I used to have nightmares.
No, it's real rough. They're allergic to anything that's attached to accountability.
Right.
break out of the house.
Let's see that.
No.
Hey, see, that's another thing that's been going viral on the internet. They talking about some 100 men versus one gorilla. 100 women versus accountability.
Yeah.
Jake was eating it up, man.
Accountability gonna come out on top again.
I'm telling you, man.
What is it? Undefeated?
You know? But everybody talking about them gorillas. Don't you know that the animals are even waiting for us to go into our righteous estate? Romans chapter 8 and I believe verse number 10. The animals are literally waiting. We're not gonna fight the gorillas. All right, we're gonna watch all the other nations get wiped out. I'm telling you, man. Just watch all the other nations get wiped out by one gorilla.
Just a side note. If your Bible look like this, you ain't doing enough work.
See that?
If your pages ain't falling out the book.
You got
your Bible ain't looking like this. You ain't doing no work with it.
You know what?
You can't even call certain books and acts with me. Hold on a minute. Let me find that page. I gotta put them back in sequence.
See that? Brothers got these unlawful Bibles, man.
My Bible taped up on the inside and the outside, trying to hold the pages.
Brothers got thou shalt not add nor take away from the word Bibles, man. Let's see that.
Hey, ain't that like the menorah?
Look at this.
The menorah ain't jacked with wax and all of that.
All the way in the back somewhere.
You need to retire that bad boy.
This big Betsy, man.
Nah, Bessie needs to go up on the show.
I'm going to war with my chosen weapon.
Man.
She got this battle wounds. She is still slice and dice something to death. I can't retire her yet, man.
Look at that page, Doc.
You can't look at it.
All right. Brother, literally, that be a spirit. Your spirit is tied to your sword.
Yes.
Because that brother got a bullet wound in his Bible, man. And he's still trying to read off that bad boy. It's like, come on, man. I get new Bibles. All right.
Me and my new Bible ain't rocking with each other yet, man. Like I tried to use it, and it just
that's the challenge, though.
It just feels foreign. It ain't precept up. Nothing like I feel like I'm gonna lose going to war with that book right now, man. I gotta I had some time with this Bible to get acquainted for a couple of years before I hit the battlefield and started going to war. Now, I'm in the thick of the war. I'm in the front line. I can't afford to be out there with an unsure weapon trying to, man, I'm gonna get slayed out there.
Well, I got forced into
I'm gonna be out there trying to tag in. Help me out.
Don't give him that look like,
tag me out.
Right. Look.
I ain't ready.
Please.
Oh.
But that'd be the challenge, to know whether you know the Bible or you know your Bible.
See that? He said, man, y'all know this stuff about hard, huh?
Right.
Y'all memorize the whole thing. You looking at all y'all like, hey, how you saying it without reading it? Hey, bro, we studied.
That's true. His brothers really want to take it. Sometimes we don't even got to turn the page.
Right. On the real. We just do that for aesthetic purpose. Because brothers call freestyles and brother ain't even got to open the book. Just start saying.
God.
Right. You right. Follow along in your book.
Right. That's for real.
Yeah. That's facts, bro. But you don't even know the self-discipline it takes to just sit down and study, to even read. A lot of people don't even have that level of discipline to sit down for 20 minutes and read.
Everybody knows that feeling. When you getting ready to read, instantly you get to yawning.
Yeah, you gotta fight that.
Yeah, your spirit sleep.
Right. You get to yawning, and now you all of a sudden you tired and sleepy, and you halfway falling asleep, but you just got done watching 23 episodes of your
binge watching.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
All of a sudden your Christian church spirit kick in, you in the pulpit.
Right. Like
your Homer Simpson on.
Right.
I got a big precept. Back to what y'all was talking about. Familiarity with your weapon, your Bible, right? This is 1 Samuel chapter 17 and verse number 38. And Saul armed David with his armor, and he put a helmet of brass upon his head. Also, he armed him with a coat of mail. And David girded his sword upon his armor, and he essayed to go, but he had not proved it. And David said unto Saul, I cannot go with these, for I have not proved them. And David put them off him. And he took his.
I'm not going to war with your weapons of war. You confident in going and fighting with that?
Right.
I'm not. I don't know how to yield your sword.
Wield.
Wield.
Yield is like stop.
Yeah, will.
Because
I said yield.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He yielded.
Right.
Saying everything like I'm dyslexic. Yes, I meant will, not yield. But he yielded. Like, no, I can't use your weapons of war, bro.
I'm not familiar with it.
I'm not. Yeah.
Right.
You know, I'm slow. I'm hesitant.
Not only that, his stature wasn't the same as Saul. So that armor probably was weighing him down.
Huge.
You know what I'm saying?
Huge armor.
My advantage is I'm small. I'm faster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more agile. With this on, I'm gonna sit and duck.
Slingshot to do. You know, basically.
I got another precept after this one. It's gonna time what you were saying. Verse 40. And he took his staff in his hand and chosen 5 smooth stones out of the brick, and put them in a shepherd's bag, which he had even in the script. And his sling was in his hand, and he drew near to the Philistine. So David chose a weapon in war against Goliath. It wasn't a sword, it wasn't a shield, it wasn't an armor.
Damn rock.
A sling.
He used that slingshot. You know? And 5 smooth stones. So David,
with his staff.
Yeah. David had an ancient gun.
But he led with the Lord first, though.
Yeah.
So he prevailed.
You know? And one more example, just to back what y'all was saying, Ehud. How was Ehud able to kill Eglon?
With the dagger.
Yeah, but the thing with him having a dagger, Eglon wasn't used to a person be left-handed.
Right.
So it was looked at for Ehud as a weakness.
Right.
As something that people just knocked it. No, he used it to his strength.
Right.
Think about playing basketball with the left hand.
Oh man.
You right-handed, they damn near unstoppable.
What about a boxer?
Same thing. Southpaw. Most people don't train to fight a southpaw standing or left-handed dribbler or layer, none of that. They throw you off.
Yeah, so Ehud got Eglon with his left hand, Benjamin. He didn't expect it. He was an assassin. So Eglon was just chilling. He's looking at the right hand just in case. Remember, as a king, you got to be on point. So many assassination attempts and everything. So you're used to it. So what if somebody's training in a way that's unorthodox that you never thought of before?
Right.
So you could never see it coming. So he's looking at the wrong place the whole time. He's looking for the right the whole time, and he even see the left foot coming.
Think about that fighting style, man. Capoeira.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like that throw him off. You don't know which way he's gonna come. Right. He did a 2-hand stand and back.
Right, yeah, capoeira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. And it's even lessons up in that. You know how that martial art came to be, right? Yeah, it was illegal for them to practice fighting. They was laying so much, smackdown on people. It was illegal to practice. So they hit it up in dances.
About all the African tribes, all the Hebrew tribes.
Oh yeah,
it came from Israel. It was when they merged a couple of the tribes together. That style was born out of it, right along with the Woman King tribe.
And kind of the homies.
Yeah, it's a whole. I got a video. I sent it to Cap.
Yeah, I remember that one.
He might have booted, he booted everything to the group chat, but Last year.
Man,
Yeah, that was last
they
year.
literally had to hide it in dancing for them to create it for the most part.
Yeah, because that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Until you get the hitting the floor, kicking and flipping and landing top foot kicks to the head.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot that's been going on in these streets, man.
Lord,
What's been happening tonight?
Stay on top of my head. One of our camp spots, man.
Hmm?
Huh?
Yeah, so that,
I'm talking about like one of our camp spots, man. They've been purchased.
oh yeah, cottage.
Oh,
He don't know what he don't know what he walking into.
your needs is about to be met.
The Lord is about to check him, and he don't realize it.
Oh, yeah, man. Everybody finna be stealing out that stuff.
It's funny how we fought that camp spot for 4 years and we cleared it out to damn near where there's nobody out there, no more stores shut down. All praises to the Lord. That was the effort of the consistency of the spirit that he put on us to go out there and fight shootouts, stand bold in them by bullets and tree branches bouncing around us, bottles being thrown, people literally getting shot in the head at our camp spot where we got to step on blood.
Right.
Still, like, people don't know what we went through for that spot on 79th and Cottage Grove.
Right.
We've dociled that spot. Now you got other camps want to come try to teach in our spot. Now you got the damn Christian flaming bundle of stick pastor want to come by the liquor store that got shut down, and he done put his rainbow coalition on the ground out there. Okay.
True. Don't forget about the folks every year. Yeah, April.
Oh yeah,
that's killing Christ.
Oh yeah, accuse us of being them. Like,
yeah, I know.
He ain't out here with no Jesus on the cross beating him. You got the wrong people.
He said, "Oh, y'all don't got y'all think that's what?"
And then she didn't know how to say it, so she didn't know how to say it, so she acted it out. She said,
Hold on,
I'm like, wait. I'm like, come on, man.
You ain't trying to get us arrested. Hold on.
Right.
That brother, he don't know that fake pastor dude. He don't know what he got coming, because when he finally opened up, you got to deal with the Hebrew Israelites. We've been teaching here, we're ready to be 5 years. You new to this block. You only came here because you think it's safe and clean over here. Now we did that through the Spirit of the Lord. All right, it's our damn block, and we teach right on the side of what used to be the problematic liquor store, which is now going to be your fake little sanctuary. So we gonna have to, trust me. Sunday we pulling up on you, Playboy.
Now look at this, right? Somebody that stopped the video, paused it, rewinded it 10 seconds, clipped one part of what you said, and now the title is going to be Black Hebrew Israelites Gang Banging on 79th and Cottage. That's what they're going to turn it into. But the essence of what brothers are saying is literally that we brothers done put in consistent work that basically every day, because brothers living over there. So
3 blocks from the campus.
Exactly. And so brothers was outside all the time. Even got to know the people.
We left in the same, going to the same gas station.
Right.
They out there when we ain't at camp. We at the gas stations. We at the grocery stores. They see us every day, talking to us, trying to get to the house. They someone want to come to the house. No, you come to the crib.
Now other brothers gotta ask themselves, man, how like, do you actually go out there and kind of mingle with the people a little bit? Right. Because them people know us now.
That's why. Because it wasn't like we came, and they told us that, remember, in the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all, it's like everybody was come over here, talk that, get people all riled up, and then y'all are going to be gone. They saw us there consistently.
Exactly.
And then when we wasn't at camp, they seeing us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sundays, everything. At the grocery stores, at the gas stations.
So we leave for a feast day, come back, and bro's like, damn, y'all back? We missed y'all out here.
Yeah. But these same people a minute ago
who would just talk about Aaron.
Because they got, once they start seeing us in the hood, they're like, oh no, these brothers for real. They literally in the hood. We got pans of food, feeding them.
Yeah, they were mad at
See,
that.
people don't see that type of stuff that we do. All they think we do is go out there and cuss our people out and force feed spirits. No, we live people out and we feed them food.
Yeah.
We done done it at our other camp spots. Pull up and we have pans of food and we feed them.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lockie, just to back that up, we're not like the police officers who live in another damn state but come and do their work as a police in the
In that area, press the area, then go
destroy the area and then
Go back to Belleville somewhere or
We
something.
right
You know
here,
what I'm
literally
saying?
live amongst the people.
Right.
everything y'all, we telling y'all that y'all doing is causing crime and taking people's lives. We gotta walk through these same blocks
Right.
and be subject to them shootouts. We out here in the middle crossfire of a shootout.
Right.
Hearing gunshots.
So y'all know we
nighttime,
here with y'all.
Right. Sometimes
I
people
like the
think,
wicked ass pass. Like,
Yeah.
like your
What
pass.
like brother say? Remember, he was finna say it. He was like, man, y'all. He looked around and whispered, y'all know y'all in the trenches?
Oh yeah.
right. Yeah, God.
Hey, he didn't want to be heard.
Right.
Get yourself. He looked. Y'all know y'all in the trenches?
we know exactly where we at. We from here.
His whole mood changed. He said,
Literally.
oh, okay, well, then show on.
Yeah, right. You see that? Sometimes you gotta just get out there and
So
you gotta talk with the people. You know what I'm saying? Go in full rebuke mode. It looked nice on camera, but PR is a thing.
And Paul insinuates, man, that it's okay to have a carnal conversation with them when you meet them on their ground.
Right.
And you transcend that carnal conversation with them about those carnal subject matters. You transition it into scripture.
Right.
It's like a setup for a knockout.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna hold
Got
that
it.
nigga man conversation with you.
Right.
And then once you get riled up about it, like we did with the sister, we let her vent. And she looking for answers. Now watch this, sis. We're gonna show you something. And she like,
I just said that. Finally, somebody said I'm correct.
Right. And she was happy as hell.
Yeah, man.
happy as hell to find
Vindicated.
out that what she been saying, somebody was able to prove it with the Bible.
Right.
Right.
Oh, you probably can't tell her nothing at
Right.
this point. That sister probably on fire somewhere.
Boy,
She might well
give it hell.
Right.
Hey, remember she was talking about the Willie Lynch? He was like,
Yeah.
be ready to
She said somebody read the Willie Lynch. I was gonna say
She said, I got y'all number. When y'all come out here next time, y'all read
Bring
all
the book,
45
right.
pages out here for them.
Right.
We do it already.
Right.
But like any other source text, we don't need to read it verbatim. We attack the primary focus and subject matters, and we broaden it and highlight it, and we make it to where it's understandable on their level.
Yeah. Each point up in that Willie Lynch letter can be a easy 4-hour class.
Yeah.
We can make each point literally a 4-hour class.
Yeah.
Literally. You know what I'm saying? But for the
48-hour marathon. No.
yeah, right.
We're
Literally.
taking turns. Look, you teach for 4 hours. I'm gonna get me some sleep while he reads.
Right.
You get up, take your nap. You teach while we read. We have to rotate. All 6 of us rotate. 4-hour man teaching off of that book while brother taking turns napping and all that in between.
Right.
We'll be on for 2 days teaching.
Brother, like
Non-stop marathon.
brothers see brothers teaching.
Look at him.
And look, he rubbing his mitts.
He over there getting his Birdman on, trying to stack it up already.
Yeah, right. Right. The first thing first.
Grew minion in his head.
Right.
Yeah.
That's I want it. I want it.
Give it to me.
Right.
Give it to me.
Dude. First, we gonna have to rob Cap of our books back. That's the first step.
Hold on.
That's the first step.
Hold on.
All right. Look,
We're not admonishing many books.
see that?
I was the same.
Wait, what that guy say about see that? But brothers, look, brothers often see brothers teach, but if you see a study, then it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brothers study literally. We'll be all up on in different lexicons and different books. You know what I'm saying? And in various
Strong's,
yeah,
you talking concordance,
right.
Dictionary, different
multiple dictionary,
Yeah, the sources.
multiple 2 different etymological sites,
Yeah.
source text.
And don't let it be a history lesson. Now we got room to really play now.
We got
got room to-
timelines.
Right.
Yeah.
geographical locations. Like it's so many elements that brothers put.
It's layers.
Yeah, and people don't appreciate what it takes to put these lessons together, man.
Yeah.
And the time and the dedication and the commitment. You gotta really care about your people to go that hard, to go out there and teach them something that they tell you, kiss my butt.
Right.
I'll beat you up. You say that about me again. That's all y'all talk about is death. Well, that's all you niggas out here doing is killing and dying.
Right.
I would think our speech fit right in.
Right.
What the problem is?
That's in your everyday music.
Right.
Shoot a nigga, kill a nigga, rob a nigga.
I got a 40, I got a 60, I got a 30, 80, 90, I got an infinity clip.
All with switches and
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Automatic buttons, all in. I got a broomstick, he got a mop stick.
Same,
like y'all got all these guns and y'all killing the whole damn world.
Of Israel.
Of
Israel only.
Of Israel only.
Crazy.
We come up and tell you ain't nothing wrong with doing all that, but direct it towards your actual enemy. You want to fight us? You swinging that little toe. He say, man, you could join the war, but when the shooting start, shooting the same direction everybody else shooting at.
Right.
You cats, we go to war, y'all shooting brothers in the back.
Right.
Is that nigga Django up there in the third row of the line?
Hey, this is my opportunity.
Let me get over there. When they start dumping.
See that?
The mindset. You want to kill brothers from behind that friendly fire.
Right. See?
There you go, Dan.
right. The whole back door, man.
Dan Robin, goddamn Michael.
Yeah, Angel Thunder, Dan Martin.
Yes.
Yes, Judge 17, 18, up to 19, man. Those 3 chapters. Wow.
19 and 20.
And after that, go right into Benji and them going to hell.
Right.
So that's like watching a saga. You know?
Yeah, right.
Back to back. That's that, man. Look.
Just think about what that brother's mentality was. For one thing, his what was that? His concubine?
Yeah.
It got dead in to death. Literally. She walked in and she didn't even walk in. She just walked up to the doorpost and died.
Right. Popped all night.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah.
All night. Literally raped her to death, man.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Just enough strength to make it back to the front door of her crib and then collapse.
And his mentality is like the brother's mentality, who concubine that was. I know his mentality was like Israel don't take nothing seriously.
I got to show him.
Israel, like we know Israel. Israel literally will sit there and laugh about that situation and make jokes. So you know what he did? He took her, he quartered her in 12 pieces and put a piece of her in every single land. Right. So now they getting up on horseback, riding up to him. Like, what do you mean by this wickedness? What you mean this wickedness? No, that wickedness that happened among my property is an automatic disrespect to the nation of Israel. That's what he like.
His brother was justified in his acts, in his claims, right?
You know, but the scribe, he left some he said something profound at the end of chapter 19. Let me go to it real quick. Right, Judges chapter 19. Right. He left it up to the discretion of the viewer, basically. Right.
Let
me see. Believe is Judges chapter 19 and verse number 30. Right. Actually, I'm gonna start at 29. Actually, I'm gonna start at 28. It says, and he said unto her, up and let us be going. But none answered. Then the man took her upon an ass, and the man rose up and got him into his place. And when he was come into his house, he took a knife and laid hold on his concubine and divided her together with her bones into 12 pieces and sent her into all the coasts of Israel. And it was so that all that saw it said, there was no such deed done nor seen from this day, that the children of Israel came up out of the land of Egypt unto this day. Consider it and take advice and speak your minds. That's what the the scribe kind of left us with like, what's the mentality of it? And kind of discuss it amongst yourselves. He basically hit us with a salah. Let it pause and let it marinate.
Yeah.
And then leading into the 20th chapter, it's like, hey, Israel actually sprung into action because why? Without a vision, the people perish. They need to see something. They took it as wickedness, but he took it as a symbol and a sign to the nation. You know what I'm saying? And so with things like this up in the scripture, it's like, dang, if somebody is kind of like, we would perceive them to be going off, but they perceive it as a message. What do we say then? You know what I'm saying? They perceive it as and to a degree, it's a message from the Lord, like literally. But it's like, dang, it literally told you to speak about this and speak your minds in regards to this situation.
If they able to get away with it once, then it'll become a rapid thing.
Right.
Once Israel is able, where there's no law, where no law is imputed, there's no actual sin. But sometimes people don't know that the law exists until they see judgment going out about it.
Right.
I didn't know sin until the law made itself known.
Okay.
So it had to go down like that. You know what I'm saying? In order for people to really look at it and be like, oh, that's the thing. We gotta be mindful of that. Because if they get away doing it with his, what's to say that? And wasn't he like a priest or something? He was a Levitical priest.
Just think about that. The time that it took to literally part her asunder. That kind of took. We all killed the Passover, right? For the most part, rather than killed the Passover, and we know 12 pieces, like 12 pieces. I put her into 12 pieces, and we put the lamb in the. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's some work.
Yeah,
that's some work. You just got to think about the mind frame that he was in and what was actually up on his mind.
Pieces.
Huh?
He was putting in like 10 pieces.
Let's see that. Yeah. And before Israel get off simple, you know what I'm saying, we would just do the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But we just don't got it like that before y'all get all simple. You know what I'm
saying? But Slocky, the thing, even with the priest, with the 12 pieces of the his concubine, he had to chop up the 12 pieces. He was also showing Israel how dire and how serious the situation actually is.
Yeah, come on.
Right? Because remember, Benji, the sister died. Benji was ganging up. They wanted the priest first.
Right.
That's what Benji wanted.
They want to take out the law.
Yeah.
They gonna be the ones that's gonna nail us to the cross with the law.
Right.
They keep the order of judgment and punishment come from them.
On point, right?
So if we get rid of them, we can be lawless.
And remember, the Levites are the priests, and even pertaining to the Levites, they were the police officers.
Mm-hmm.
The actual police officers. So the police officers must know the law so they can enforce the law.
Now, mind you, too, with that, they never got a plot of land.
Right.
When the Lord divided all the land, they didn't get a land. They were scattered to be able to go amongst every land. They didn't get an inheritance. Yeah. Their inheritance basically was that they are the first of the Lord. And all the rest of the nation has to take care of them. Right. So they in everybody's land, like the police. Like they pushing the law, right? It's like a police station. Yeah. But they got the headquarters
right
in Jerusalem.
Right, literally. Now that's cold, Doc. They was like a police station. Yeah.
That was the station.
And they kept checking on everybody and made sure everything was on point. They going here, they going in. Mm-hmm. They have no restriction. They can go to any part of the land.
Put your ass
there. Right.
They like seeing Jason, like seeing 12 now. You don't want to see them coming.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Levites, boy, it was not playing. So think about that. Priests.
You know what? If nothing spooked them, the Levites to death, when the Lord smoked Aaron's son.
Oh yeah.
I bet you that made they wasn't playing after that when he tried to, he was finna cross the threshold of the Lord, killed them instantly. If they didn't take it serious or it was gonna be like on folly like everybody else, when that happened, they knew it wasn't no game.
Right.
They couldn't play with the Lord.
They're not going to play.
And that goes back to the point. Israel always got to see something. They don't spring into action or they don't act right unless they see something tragic happen.
Look what happened today.
See that? That brother thought it was all funny games until the Lord the Lord had a bird
bird's eye view
who is literally in his eye. Like, that's crazy. He just got
as soon as he said Judah ain't dumb.
What he said? He said,
man, Judah.
Yeah.
Judah ain't boo-boo.
He said Judah is full of it, man.
Right.
He used the cuss, S-H-I.
It's like, because it's like the
and
way
now
he
you
did
full.
And he was full of it in his face.
Right.
It's the way he did it, because he was like, I think.
And look, and they hit him in his left eye.
He was like, I think he had, first question he asked, he was like, what do you call a righteous sister that's not an Eve?
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
what you mean?
I told him none. Ain't none. Because when we talking about Eve, most time we talking about Israelite women.
Right.
Active duty and non-duty. But the daughters, the ones that's in duty, we call them the daughters of Zion. You know what I'm saying? So ain't none. When you add the ones that's possible 2/3 along with the heathen, ain't no righteous one.
And look,
unless she keep the law.
And Eve, stop being impressed over being called Eve.
That ain't
You act like you act like Eve, not the mother of all living.
Mm-hmm. But
You know what I'm saying?
We not calling you that as a compliment. We calling you that because of her shortcoming. That you suffer and fall short of every day, and you fight not to accept that accountability and make efforts to change from it. You still want to do what you want to do. Just like your foremother. Reason why our lifespan is cut short. Reason why brothers lost their true stature and size.
Second is fine.
You still cutting brothers down into nothing. Like the E last night. Oh, he's a JJ.
Right.
Like that. But you've been with the man since 2008, and you feel like he a JJ?
It's the money.
So you don't got no respect for him. For what?
He got paper.
He got money. So you just a suck bud, a damn succubus.
Right.
You there sucking the brother up for all his money. And then you outside messing around with other cats.
Drunk.
And can I pull my bottle out? And you pull a small a little John out. Whoop.
Right.
Right.
John.
And crack. Then want to get your drunk cry on. Now one, she was like the 10 man on the ball. Not one damn 10 fan. Y'all don't know what I'm going through. Yes, we do. We should. You know exactly what you're going through.
Right.
You're going through his bank,
Go through his check.
and you're going through that the Lord put on you.
Right.
Go through their wallet.
Yeah,
That's
going 5 in the morning.
They're going through that bottle too, man.
Right.
Like,
You going through Little John's.
right.
Remember, Jake talking about that. Get the book of
Big John.
Yeah, boy.
Of 1800.
He pull out half a gallon. She pull out a little half a pint.
Shit,
For real.
talking about it.
Hey, dang.
Don't make no sense, man. You can't make this stuff up, man.
Hey, man. Look, go outside and do the work. They don't understand what brothers are talking about because 9 times out of 10, they not doing the work for real. You got stories forever when you do the work.
At home, that's the equivalent of the work that we do outside.
Right.
You got Jake complaining because he come home and his rib ain't got the house ain't clean. He go to work for Esau and for the Lord and come home and she ain't even got a meal for him, but she been at home all day.
Yeah, I seen that video.
Come on, man, make that make sense. You got brothers hustling, doing whatever he doing, pay bills, help pay bills, but he come home, he cooking the food, he grocery shopping. He mopping the floors, cleaning the bathrooms, doing the dishes, taking the trash out. She come home from work and ain't got to do nothing. Kick her feet up, take your shower, kick your feet up. He done did everything, and you still give this man cause.
See that?
She's not satisfied, bro. I just gave you the whole world, Eve, and she gonna tell you, yeah, what else you got? That ain't enough. The hell you mean the whole world for you ain't enough? I want a part of Neptune and and you're gonna have to go get like 3/4 of Pluto. I need that to break down for my ice cube when I'm drinking.
Yeah, you gonna get an ice cube by it.
No, did y'all see the video?
Which one?
They was listening to a comedian, basically, right, on the podcast. And dude was like, he basically said that Adam and Eve was up in the garden.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one.
And he said,
yeah.
He said, yeah, the Lord gave us, everything that we could ever imagine and dream. So all we got to do is live. And he said, Eve said, that's not enough. So all the brothers is laughing. All the brothers laughing up on the podcast at the joke. And Eve over there, she with the stank face. And the brother like, they said, that wasn't funny. She was like, nah, I just thought it was more.
You just proved
exactly.
That's what the video is.
You never satisfied
you to prove the point he just made.
Exactly.
And for y'all that's watching at home, maybe not or whatever, listen, like the stuff we be talking about, we ain't just sitting up here just spewing out a bunch of jargon. Like this stuff that we be talking about is literally real life situations that's going on. Right. We just can't divulge people's names and stuff like that. So we talking about real life incidents, people that we dealing with. And this stuff sounds far-fetched, but we out here in the world. We travel all over this country, and we talk to people from all walks of life. And they come with all their different ideologies, theologies, doctrines. A lot of they what dudes say? They hypothetical.
Right.
Look, we deal with this stuff every day, and we hear some of the wildest stories that you would bet your whole life savings that story was a lie.
We're trying to kill it.
And the whole time it's actually true. You would lose your whole life savings.
Right.
Salaki, I found it. I was looking for her name, Melissa Ford.
The
former Vixen model and everything. Yeah.
See that?
Yep, that's the one.
But the funny thing is that when we do it, we always go to scriptures because nothing new under the sun, according to Ecclesiastes 1:9.
Right.
We talking to the brother today in camp. We was just holding a conversation about a specific topic. He walks up and starts speaking about a situation, and we like, dang, brother, we literally were just talking about that same situation that you saying happening right now, or half a minute, whatever time ago that it happened. We were literally just reading about our brothers backdooring somebody in the Bible, which we was just reading again. Judges, chapter 17, 18, and 19.
Right.
It's about Michael getting backdoored by the tribe of Dan.
Right.
So it's not like this stuff that these young cats are. Y'all think y'all just invented backdooring and snaking? No, they've been doing this since forever. Since Jesus' time. Jesus was born and a nigga had a hit on him. He wasn't even born yet. The mom found out his mama was pregnant. Wait a minute, she pregnant and that might be the dude in her. Yeah, it's a hit on him. Soon as he born, he gotta die.
What the dude said in the movie?
But they literally was trying to kill the babies at birth.
Yeah.
They was in the womb at birth.
Remember, the movie Terminator, it shows it with Sarah Connor. The whole time, Terminator is trying to kill her. Chasing her through time, having John.
Which was Mary from having your house
shot. Yeah, John Connor.
Because he was going to teach them how to beat the system
in the future.
Which Yahushua in the future, his act is to teach us how to overcome being in this damn captivity so that we can get the kingdom.
And remember, the person that created that movie, The Matrix, tied in with Terminator.
And Terminator. It was one movie.
It was a black woman.
Yeah, black woman. That was
one movie.
But Esau split it up and made it in the multiple movies so he can capitalize on it. That was one movie.
Yeah, John Connors was Neo.
Yeah.
Older. And
both of them is Yahushua.
It's both for Yahushua. And Neo, you take the word Neo, N-E-O, you flip it around, one, that's what it is. And he's going to where? Zion. The woman that he was with the whole time, that was his lover, his wife, was named Trinity.
What was the stiff name? Was
Nebuchadnezzar. Can't make it up. But you know what's crazy? That's why us as Israelites, when we watch movies, we get breakdowns.
Right.
We get depths, we get this levels, and it's like it's not entertainment as pertains to we just watch just to watch just that. Watch. No. We actually getting breakdowns. We actually snap, and we like to watch. We're like snap. You remember that scene?
That's why
right. And this thing.
We watch Black Adam
Oh yeah.
4 times and still have not made it through the whole movie.
I can't either. I'll fall asleep.
We all did. Remember, we was like a devil every time we watched it. We breaking the movie.
Yeah, right.
Everybody just waking up and like, what happened? Everybody went to sleep on the movie. We was breaking it down so much. That's bad. Come on. And it's after
right. Yeah, after camp.
We coming from already beating the streets up, come in, try to relax and watch the movie, and the spiritual eye kick in. It's like, oh hell, pause that. It's taking us 10 hours.
Literally,
to watch an hour and 10-minute movie.
First time watching it too. First time watching it.
Sure.
And that's for all movies. I remember Jordan told me, I'm not watching no more movies with you. Because we can't, because you watching it, you want to watch it for the entertainment.
Right.
I'm pausing. You heard what you just said? Look. I'm doing something real quick.
Hey, but that's
sucking all the fun.
Right, it's sucking all the fun out of it.
But I'm having fun like
use that cat.
But that's why brothers is scared of that Sinners movie because they want to watch it for entertainment instead of watch it with the spiritual eye.
Break it down. Watch it and break it down.
Not just that. You watching the movie, why you scared? Because it's eating at your subconscious.
It's
reminding you nonstop. You looking at what you're doing behind the scenes.
Right.
And not just that, you expose yourself in front of everybody else.
Coming into this truth, right? My first year up into the truth. Brothers know my favorite show was Supernatural.
Yeah,
I had to stop watching that bad boy. I had to stop watching it for a period of time until my spirit was built up. Because they'll try to sneak little, little messages up in there. Yeah, I wasn't built up for it. But because I wasn't built up for it, did I stop everybody else from watching it whose spirit was probably was more grand?
If I can't watch it, none of y'all can watch it.
Right.
What type of self-condemn?
So don't compare your spirit with everybody else's spirit. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm perfectly fine being like, I'm perfectly fine right now with watching the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm able to chew the meat, spit out the bones. But as a babe, but as a babe, a babe puts everything up in the mouth, consumes everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave bleach up underneath the bathroom counter. You know what I'm saying? The bathroom sink with a baby around. They're going to be all up underneath there. Anywhere they could, poke their nose into, they're going to get up in there and they're going to try to taste it. They don't try to just touch it. No, they try to bite it. But if your spirit isn't able to handle what they say is up on the video or up on the movie, then by all means, don't watch it. But, don't try to say, oh, we shouldn't be watching this and we shouldn't be. No, my purpose for watching it is way different than the reasons that you're trying to watch it for, which is 9 times out of 10. It is for entertainment reasons. Everything is spiritual to spiritual brothers. You know what I'm saying?
So the word superfluity, right? Found in 1 James 1, 21. Oh yeah, superfluity.
No, I'm saying what book?
I mean, I'm in the dictionary. You don't get that.
No, I'm talking about
James 1 and 21. Right. The word superfluity means an unnecessarily or an excessively large amount or number of something. Right. Unoccupied time. Right. Unnecessary things. Right. So when you read James 1 and 20, starting in verse 21, it says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted, which means implanted, right, word, which is able to save your soul. So if you wavering on that on any level, I can see why you wouldn't want to watch a movie, like I said, that's gonna highlight the areas in your life where you falling short on keeping the law.
Right.
And most of the time, that's why you got, 2 Corinthians 13:5, where he tell you to examine yourself, whether you be in this truth or not. No, the key thing in that scripture is, know ye not your own self. You know you going to hell off. Ain't nobody got to come and correct you and rebuke you.
Yeah, so right now you have no business probably watching that.
You see what I'm saying? Now why it says in verse 20, it says, but be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, this is the key part. He is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he behold himself and goeth his way, and straightway forget what manner of man he was. See that? You running around this boy with your head wrap on, with your dress on, with your fringes on, with your mitris on, with your beard on, right? Shalom and Kwam Yasharala it up, right? Looking like a top level Hebrew Israelite. Right. 30-foot long fringes, got your damn slaves carrying your fringes for you from the back. Because you on your way to some feast day and you just looking hella mighty. But then as soon as that's over with and you behind your own closed doors, you fight demon. Right? You like Israel is that mirror. Like see from the spiritual, that mirror that he's telling you that you looking at yourself in, but when you walk away from that mirror, a lot of times brothers read that scripture and they think about a physical mirror. Yes, that works. But Israel is the mirror. When I look at you, I'm supposed to see who I am or who I'm striving to be in this righteousness walk. We are a mirror to each other. Right. We are a light. Anybody that's coming into this truth on the new, they're looking at all of us who've been in this truth for what they should be imitating. How did we feel when we first became part of the body? We felt off because this man got a damn wardrobe of Hebrew Israelite gear like he borrowing clothes from Yahweh, and I ain't got a garment yet. Right. I can't bring it out right because I ain't got no armband. Okay? You know, feel like brothers is not feeling adequate and up to, I ain't dressed for the job. My uniform ain't on point. You feel what I'm saying? Because you looking at your people as a mirror. But the moment I leave that feast day with all the righteous brothers and sisters and I go home, I turn back into nigga man. Or the moment I'm not around y'all and I'm around my family who ain't in the truth, I'm partaking in all manners of lasciviousness and wickedness, right? Riding down the street with my brother and my cousin in the car, and them cats catching whiplash because every Eve go past. Damn! Ooh! Man, and you in the car like, your damn eye almost rolled in the back of your face because you trying not to look at that boy like, you're getting Israelite. A couple times you done right. So, what was that, Bill Cosby?
You gotta take a jacket camp, man. Like,
yeah, you seen him too? Man, he was over there staring Eve down, trying to talk to us at the same time. He don't got no multitasking. He like Judah. You ain't got the first time was with the Shazam, man. He over there having a conversation. He heard the car. He heard the car roll past. He and this bad boy like, yeah. You were saying what? Like, no, man. How'd you even hear the song? Trying to Shazam a car going past. Why the scriptures why you trying to Shazam a sexy red song anyway?
Trying to listen to Dochi.
Trying to listen to Dochi? Yeah, she wicked as hell, man.
We'll say what's how you dealing with Dochi, man?
I see that. What is Dochi?
Lord
of artist, man.
Lord
that's a person?
Yeah, artist. That's artist, man. She dropped that song Anxiety.
Let's see if I can find it. She had an all black paint with devil horns on and this and that, just like a black demonic cat.
Dude, we know that that's their little system.
Yeah. I tell you, man.
Doji. You talking about Doja Cat?
That's her name, Dochi.
That's a new person.
Yeah, she's from Florida, man. That's what I'm saying. The most I ain't really dealing with Florida.
Now Florida different. I ain't
Is Hebrews 13:24 giving it up to Hannibal Barker? Ain't they was over there in Carthage? Him and the Lacedaemonians.
That's right.
Hannibal.
Yeah.
13:21.
24.
This Hebrews 13:24. Salute all them that have the rule over you, and all the saints. They of Italy salute you. Grace be with you.
Ain't that what Carthage name was that? Hannibal and Lacedaemonians.
Wasn't he in North Africa?
I thought they was in Italy, over there by Italy somewhere.
What, Hannibal?
Lacedaemonians.
Oh, the
Lacedaemonians. Those ties in with the Spartans.
I know, but they were on the
when they
map,
was traveling
over
around
there
there?
near Carthage somewhere, which is where Hannibal originally was from.
Yeah, he is from Carthage.
Ain't that like I'm trying to picture it on the map? I think that is over there near Italy.
Yeah, that man Hannibal, boy. Remember that video?
I don't know if y'all have this little
maps. One of y'all Bible got the maps in the back.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all's at the end of Hebrews 13. I don't know if y'all say that at the bottom, but mine definitely say
be with you all.
No, after that.
Amen.
No, it's a written to the Hebrews from Italy by Timothy. So it tells us that Timothy wrote Hebrews.
Yeah. You see, because his brother paid $3,000 for his Bible and stuff, man. This brother right here, man. He paid $3,000 for his Bible, man.
Yeah.
Who, man? Me?
Got stripped.
Hey, man.
I said, man, got strictly from Quebec, Canada, man.
Yo.
Shit, Timothy right to you, huh?
That's true.
His came from Quebec.
Right.
Daniela's, his probably came from Montreal.
Montreal. That's true. And Yahusab's came from Jerusalem. He got the lamb skins on that bad boy. Right.
With the chauffeur too.
For real. Yeah, it came as a bundle.
Tell you why. He popped that damn bottle.
Now he holds the record as the mightiest shofar boy in Israel.
Facts. That's a fact.
We would have told him, we would have stoned us, man.
People don't believe that either. Like,
that's why I say do the work.
You'll see it.
The Lord, like, and the work is not just going out there and teaching, even though that's what you should be doing because Exodus tells you to do so for the most part. Exodus chapter 18 and verse 20 on down tells you to show your people the ordinances and the way that they must walk. Right? That's a law to teach. To be a teacher is a law, right? But it also, the work is also these feast days, man. Right? So when we say that y'all saw blew that bad boy, blew the shofar and popped the cork off of a Bel Air bottle.
Mind you, the little aluminum cap that twists, you gotta
untwist it.
Still on there.
Exactly.
You can't without taking that off, you ain't doing it, man.
And then the lesson for that day was about the walls of Jericho. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly, right? What was that? Dedication?
Yeah. It's like four brothers blew their trump, they shofar. Yeah. But when everybody stopped, he was still blowing. And he hit that laugh, he took that laugh. Solomon was standing right there in front of the thing.
That was Solomon bottle. That was the brother Solomon.
Yeah. He set the bottle down and the whole thing exploded.
See, but y'all not gonna. If you're not doing the work, you're not gonna see marvelous things like that.
Miracles, man. You don't see what we do. What the Lord be doing in front of brothers, man.
You got multiple cases. Stories like that, man. Milwaukee.
Why Milwaukee?
It was in Milwaukee. First time in Milwaukee, man.
First time in Milwaukee.
We was teaching on that corner.
Yeah.
With out of sight.
Yeah.
This was bars all everybody was still on deck.
Yeah. Went to McDonald's. Yeah, Smack Boy in the back.
Remember?
Oh,
I think that was us three in the car.
Yeah.
And Smack Boy, y'all was still back at the crib.
It was me, you, Daniela, Smack Boy.
Yeah, we had took him to McDonald's to get him something to eat. And I don't know if it was an Edomite or somebody.
He was vexed about that because he was like, shit, it was up to me. A little ass starve on the Sabbath. The elder must have told him, you can't starve.
The elder already scolded me once, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what was it?
David told me.
David told me, man, he was like, your ass can't be over righteous, man. You got to feed the baby, y'all. My mindset was the Lord said every damn body fast.
Right, everybody.
His ass ain't eat nothing.
Right.
He go fast too.
Brother said, speaking to the children of Israel. You know, I'm on the same thing. Sure.
Elder got on me once, like, no, you can't be, you know what I'm saying, starving the damn babies. I think Smack was probably like 3 years old.
Yeah, right.
Salaki, I remember that story, and he was talking about it. And I'm thinking in my head, This is man, it's not.
Yeah, right.
He's like, yo, brother, man, wait. Because I'm my head, I'm like, shit.
and I'm the same way.
You gonna keep me long.
Right.
Right, little big God, you gonna keep
Pregnant
me long,
or not,
man.
you keeping this damn tone.
You know what's gonna let something happen to you for keeping his works.
Right. That's the way I be thinking. That's cool, but brothers rolled up to that McDonald's for Smack Boy, and the meal was paid for.
Oh yeah, I remember talking about that. Yeah,
because it was vexing the hell out of me. He took that off of me by making an Edomite in the car say, "Oh, I'm gonna pay for whatever they got in the back."
Yeah, let the sin fall on the devil.
Yeah, right. Now, you know what I'm saying? People don't believe stuff like this. To us, we know that those are acts of the Lord.
Right.
That don't just happen every day. People don't really like we tell them about the guy that was scoffing, the young, like, dude, you like 20, how the hell you?
I'm gonna find that video, man.
You like 20 years old and you are Old Testament only because you hanging around a bunch of OT onlys, and the Lord made it hell, literally.
On him only.
You ain't gonna tell me that like 10 of us saw the exact same thing.
He like a yard and a half. He like a yard and a half away from us.
All 10 of us got the same damn delusion at the. No, we saw it. Hell came down and hit him. His girl swooped up in the car and jumped out with an umbrella for him.
Remember, you was the cameraman and you took out the umbrella, and we was looking like, what the hell? So we think it's gonna block the rain, this and that. The hail literally fell on the dude's head, everything, whole thing. And the night before that, we was watching Exodus, Gods of Egypt. And we was talking about, remember with Moses walking up the mountain?
Yeah. We was laughing at that like, damn. He had to be diligent as hell to even go through that to get to the Lord. Like, average cat would have ran back down that damn mountain. That's why he was like, yeah, you go up there and talk to him.
Yeah. Remember? And they had the little boy coming at him to represent Yahushua. He was all still. Listen. The dude was 3 feet, like 3 years old. But the word he was speaking, the eye contact he gave Moses, a grown-ass man with beard and everything, Moses was shook.
Oh, like surely this is the Lord.
Yeah, like this is the Lord. Like,
yeah, I seen that movie, man.
He just walking around as a little kid, got his hands behind his back, walking around like, just like talking him, teaching him.
Yeah. Right.
And Moses said something slick, and he looked at him, and then Moses said, oh, shit. He's gonna be acting.
He knew he was about business. Right, he was about business.
Right. He told him, come up, I'm gonna give you the laws and this and that. He went up, and Moses tried to be slick talking everything. Next thing, all you know, earthquake. Everything Moses said, firestorm. Another thing, he did a whirlwind. Threw him in a damn blizzard. The Lord beat the crap out of Moses in that. By the time he was done with him, any pride he had was gone. He was weak.
He was reconfirming his austerity, letting him know that Moses was weak. He was scared he couldn't live up to it.
Yeah.
So this is how the Lord had to had to break him and get that fear up off him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he endured some work. Boy. He got that work.
It's like something that we low-key haven't talked about this whole weekend, man.
What?
It's the fact that the newly appointed Pope.
Make it up. Huh?
The fact that the newly appointed Pope.
Oh yeah. Listen, man.
Now all of a sudden his house is a damn museum.
Right.
Where the man just moved out 22 hours ago, and already thousands of people was at his. He probably ain't even got all his furniture out of there. Y'all already surrounding the house like it's a damn museum.
That's because he's the.
He never took a shower.
They literally showing pictures of the man when he was little. Eating like, when he was a kid, on the porch, we were eating cookies.
But Slocky, to add on to that. This how you know this is the last days. And like the scripture said in Jeremiah, the Lord said, I would have healed Babylon.
Right.
But I can't heal Babylon. It's already too wicked, right?
Right.
What a lot of people ain't going to talk about or even push in the media, they had one pope that was a black man the whole time. And guess what? They said, if we being honest, he has the best chance as the actual pope because he will actually do what's supposed to be done in righteousness.
Right.
Guess what? This man made a speech, and you got all the people there, the Vatican, the Pope, and everything. That man made a speech. He went at everybody's neck. So y'all wicked, evil. The previous pope tried to
Go to
push the
your pope,
homosexuality.
Yeah, we need somebody.
Yeah. He said the previous pope was wrong with the homosexuality stuff, all of that. He was going down the damn list. He was rebuking the whole damn crowd.
Man,
One black pope. Yeah. Literally,
his whole time he was sitting there taking notes on everybody fault, everything that was going on.
Literally, he went down the list, rebuking every damn body, everything the previous pope did, whatever.
Belly.
They looking.
Belly.
Yeah,
Lord sent me to check
this
nigga. Special
to you, son. Literally, and everybody in the crowd looking.
What you trying to do to him after he said that?
Yeah,
trying to kill him after that. They killed him. Yeah, you ain't. They ain't
no way.
Yeah. No post status ain't happening. He dead on that.
It's gone. Yeah. That's what they call it. I remember the word. But when he was speaking, it was like a father speaking to a wicked child. And all the Edomites, they looking at this black pope, and they're like, "Damn, this."
Who did the same thing to the Democrats?
Trump.
Who
was it? Trump, yeah.
Called them all out, checked everybody.
Yep. And he looking at me, yeah.
Huh? Y'all like what I'm saying?
Right. You don't want to clap?
You don't want to clap for me? Huh?
That's how Christ was with the wicked Sadducees, man, and Pharisees, man.
So just to finish my point, to add what you were saying, while he was making that speech, you see all the Edomites, they just feeling like crap. And he just going in on it. The whole list.
Right.
Yeah, the previous pope was wicked, you evil, this and that. Y'all want so much more. Y'all want greed, all y'all want to take from everybody. This is the black pope saying this. When I seen they didn't pick him, that's how I knew. Nigga, it's like this place is done. The Lord is showing you. I don't want no righteous person to try to save y'all. I already got it locked in. Y'all finished.
Y'all finished.
Y'all finished.
Let y'all go ahead and
right.
Right. Y'all in place.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And now they trying to say that this pope is actually mulatto and all this other
mulatto. The one who just died was supposed to technically be the last pope.
I know, and that's why this one is going so viral, because he's the last pope.
He's the last, so he's the last Mohican,
right?
The last samurai,
right? He's the last samurai. Like this is last. This the last one.
Man, don't want to lay it down.
Hey, people from Chicago running with it, man. Jake yesterday, man. We talking into the camera, like, yeah, man. And the Pope from Chicago.
What any Pope ever done for you?
I don't even know what.
I don't even go to regular church.
Right.
Learn about a Catholic.
I don't even know what a Pope does, honestly. I really don't. I really don't. What is the job of the Pope?
Wage war,
right? Right. And he was finished.
The ones like Francis, that nigga there.
Oh yeah, the
wheelchair on the nigga. He was leaning, about to fall over. He was biting. On the real.
Face looking bad, spoiled and everything. Like, God damn.
You see that? Yeah, like.
Let's see, and now, guess what we're gonna have to deal with on the streets?
Oh, it's gonna be lit.
Because Dirk was here, and he was a Muslim. Everybody became a Muslim.
Like a finger.
I'm just saying, Saint Sabina. Right.
He actually just
everybody's gonna be a Catholic now.
He actually just dropped the album, like I think last month.
Ooh.
And his number one song on the album is Alhamdulillah. It's a Muslim. It's a Muslim title, man. Allah Akbar or something like that. That might be what's the name? What's the one they be saying? Wallahi.
Oh, Wallahi.
Yeah, Wallahi. Yeah, Wallahi. I think that was the title.
That's like saying, I swear to God.
Yeah, Wallahi.
That's crazy, man. Damn, that's crazy.
So, but what that show you? You around here painting a picture like you this uppity, holy, all righteous Muslim, but yet you murder for hire. You're allegedly being charged for murders for hire, and your music is still representation of destruction and death and murdering your people, but you is holy Muslim, huh? That's the problem with our people and accountability. They can go be Muslims, they can go be Episcopalians, Lutherans, damn Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witness, Buddhism. Right? They can study Buddhism, all that other stuff they do, okay? Because none of them hold their ass accountable for their behavior. That's why they don't want to be Israelites, because as an Israelite, you're going to be held to a higher standard. and you're going to be called into accountability for your actions and your verbals as well. And they don't want that. So that's why they embrace all these other off-ass whatevers.
Yeah, I see that.
You're a Muslim, but you standing here smoking a square, and you supposed to be doing Ramadan, but you at the damn liquor store. Oh, I'm an urban Muslim. Nigga, what the hell is that? The other nigga last night rolled up to me some, yeah, Allahu Akbar, Black Stones, right. Whoop.
Right.
That's how you just everybody, huh?
Right.
He said, give me Chris like some fish.
Right. Stop playing with me, gang. How many GD Vice for?
That dude, I'm telling you,
everybody, huh?
he doped out. I'm telling you, that dude is doped out. Because there ain't no way.
I see Biggie and Tupac playing basketball. Come on, man. Stop that. Michael Jackson referee.
I'm telling you, he's that dude is like doped out.
That is Moses. He part of the Red Sea. Come on, gang. Stop that. You trying to control me.
That nigga need to be controlled.
I died 5 times, gang. Go on.
You gotta die 6 more.
607. That's crazy.
Right. All people was like the Lord said, I was smitten me with madness, man.
He's smitten. They get something different, though.
They getting worse, man. Everything is waxing worse and worse on all levels. And it's like we're not us sitting in this room, but us as Israelites active duty. It's like we the only people who really see it for what it is, and we go and we speak against it. We have other counterparts. We got some of our Christian brothers, some of our Muslim brothers that speak against it, but they're not actually out there like pushing it to make the change. It's like sound bites for them. They say what's politically correct. You know what I'm saying? For their careers to sound good. But when we look at y'all works, y'all not in the churches. Y'all ain't actually out here in the ghetto teaching nothing. Y'all go, way before y'all stepped in O Block, we was already there over a year. In there teaching, and every weekend teaching outside of it.
Right.
Y'all go in there one time, ain't teach nobody nothing. Y'all went in there, sat down, and took pictures with every damn body. And then ain't been back since.
You're right.
You know how we know you ain't been back since? Because we ain't seen no more videos.
Right. It's a one-time thing. That's it.
We ain't seen nobody. When they came in there, it was the talk of the town. We over there every week. We talking to the people every day. And they thinking we y'all. Ain't nobody came to us and said, man, y'all was in O Block the other day. No. Because they mistake us for the Muslims everywhere we go. So we know y'all ain't been back.
Man, big men are supposed Muslim, man.
Who?
They big men and that's big Muslim, man.
Who?
No, what's doing there? They actually told me he was in O Block, man. Told me he was O Block on Gleech. Yeah.
Who you was talking to?
Yeah.
He was sitting on the crate up against the wall. Who the brother who was saying he was a Muslim?
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about.
He was talking to. He's supposed to be a big Muslim, man. Been to Mecca, first time in Mecca this past year. This and that, man. WFI brothers talking to him, man. He pulling up on him. This and that, man. He was the one that supposedly orchestrated the whole what's the dude name?
What? That dude you talking about? He was the one that kind of orchestrated the whole.
Yeah, they got all of them, Big Dirk and all of them to come up in there.
Yeah, he orchestrated the whole. What's the dude name?
Remember, you can't get inside of O Block if you don't have somebody in there whose name and address and apartment number to give them along with your ID. That's why when Aknem marched through there 1,000 deep and everybody thought it was us, they can't get in there because they don't know nobody in there.
Right.
That's how we got in there because my little bro live up in there. He already give my information, bro. Y'all come on through. They need it. The guards, what did they tell us when we walked in there? Everybody else, the guards tried to stop them from coming in like, hell no, we left the man. What they do when we walk in there?
Right.
Man, all y'all get your ID. Come on, man. Man, let me check this. They playing with cap staff and everything.
Right. He said, where I get one of them? Right. That same brother will fall out. Now that Shabbat got some.
You know why? Because they see us out here every week.
Right. We sincere.
This ain't no photo op moment for us.
Right.
We see y'all down there every week teaching. These Negroes popping up because the media and all that coming around.
And
that's fact.
When they come to O Block, really what it come down to, where a lot of people is really clip farming. right? I guess that's a new term. Clip farming is like you got the little shorts and TikTok and all that. Right? It's literally just for them moments. All you need is one hot moment to go viral. Right. And that's what people do that for. People go over there for that.
We used to call it.
Right.
Damn, one hit once.
Right.
So you really get it.
You got to think about like I was saying, like just communicate with the people. Remember when bro was trying to get down on us? And the one dude came out like, hold on, man, on the phone, like,
oh yeah,
bro said, bro said he know your pops, man. Like, oh, you dudes up on like, man, if he know my pops, then he official, man. And that was one of the dudes we talked to.
Yeah.
When we was in the
You talking about Stu ass, man. He was out there talking, you know what I'm saying? Because he had just had the kidney transplant and everything. He was out there,
suicidal.
He was out there destroying the damn kidney. His eyes was heavily glazed and glossed.
He looked better now.
You saw him
we seen him.
All praises is good.
Yeah, remember we seen him last time we was at O Block. He looked good.
That's why I wasn't trying to really go there with him because I know, bro, that's the liquor got him like that. You know what I'm saying? Brother wasn't right. Like he ain't off that liquor, he cool. You know what I'm saying? The problem came because his misdirection. When he's like that, you got younger brothers who look up to you and feel like you in a weak, vulnerable state like that, so they feel the need to defend you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to get brownie points, nigga. I looked out for the OG. You know what I'm saying? I been to get OG. You can get him some bars and stripes off that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't know that you was going up against a triple OG. Every nigga you call, they ain't gonna be on your side. They jumped dead on the phone with the call and all.
He thought he was blind.
Who's the nigga? They turn it. Who's that? Don't you go up with storms with them? Yeah, man, y'all better leave him alone. He ain't the one, bro. Y'all better get Stu. Get him the hell from over there, bro. Leave him alone. Cars pulling up. Eve come out of nowhere. The real Andre Michael III, up the walls down south. Get your over here. She called the man 30 names and dragged his ass away. Oh no.
He gonna get us killed.
Yeah, man. But for real, like they really do that with O Block. Even people from our own community treat O Block like it's like a damn zoo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to go over there to just see people. Like these are normal people.
They ain't going in there to meet the people.
Exactly. They watching from outside. From outside the gate,
taking photo ops. When you go behind that gate, those are regular, normal, civilized people who all grew up together.
Exactly.
That's like a big family back there. They gonna hide their little spits and spats, but the problems usually come because people who not from behind that gate come over there and cause problems. That's when the shooting back and forth be going on, and O Block get the blame for it all. Behind bars,
right?
Niggas is standing on the other side of the street shooting at them through the bars, through the gate, and then running back the other way. What they supposed to do? Just stand there and get knocked down? No, they gonna fight it back. And now when the media get hold of it, O Block is the demon.
He spin the narrative and this and that.
Especially when they go out around to other cities and states. That's why you got your Tekashi 6ix9ine and all these people pulling up 2-3 in the morning when ain't nobody out there.
Right.
Look in front of O Block.
And it's right for his life.
Even the damn Shamar cat.
Hey, what do you
think? Take a picture at the King Von and all that. Like, come on, man.
You should never made it out.
Like y'all like pimping out our hood, bro. I'm from over there. They call it O Block. We used to call it the Wick, but it's originally known as Parkway. We fought the war in 88 and 89 that took that from the opposition. Wouldn't none of them niggas be over there in Parkway if it wasn't for me and the cats that them young niggas called up on the phone. They daddies. Sitting here arguing, talking with you 17, 18-year-old, 20-year-old cat. Dude, I'm 49 years old. Go get your daddy. He gonna tell you who I am. If your daddy a real one from around here, he know me. Y'all only out here. Ain't nobody blessed these cats into the mob. Because all the leaders is gone. There is no structure. So there is nobody to bless you in. Y'all grew up, y'all knew that these areas were represented by certain moms, and because all of them cats is either dead, in jail, my age, learned their lessons and chilling and raising their kids, y'all able to pick that banner up and run around here like y'all are part of that.
Right.
When you're not.
You see that?
Yeah, I learned the hard way, man. When I went there, I thought one thing and I came out leaving like thinking a whole different thing. I was like, damn. I felt like a piece of crap.
He had a little 10-year-old Jake just come up to him.
That was cold.
Looking in the sky. Somebody, you see her? You see her? Got like, see what? What'd he tell you?
He said, my mother, I can see her. I see her. I see my mother. She talking to me. Started tearing it out.
Whole family dead. He ain't got nothing but an uncle.
Yeah.
He got 2 uncles, one in jail and the other one living in dope boy de jour. He out there. So Shorty really ain't got nobody governing over him like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he holding on to his mom and she gone.
Right.
And you know what's crazy? I forgot who he said that killed his mom. I think he said his uncle, his other uncle. You could see the anger in that kid. Like you could see when he turned, if he get his hands on a gun.
Remember he was talking about when he get older, I'm gonna get me a car and I'm gonna run him over.
Yup.
He ain't even waiting to no gun.
Nah,
he ain't waiting for no gun. He just waiting for a car.
He said, he's specific. He said, when I get a car, who gonna deter him from those thoughts? Nobody. He ain't got nobody to deter him, and he live in O Block where it's happening.
And he don't got nowhere to direct any of his
anger and that
rage. He don't got nowhere to direct his anger at all.
See, that's where we come in at while we teach over there and we go in there. The young brother, remember? 17, 16 or something, used to call IR, was going to school.
Yeah.
Took everything and was studying up on it, and then after about we thinking he was just about a month later he ended up calling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was taking what he had learned and he was out watching and paying attention and just doing his homework with it.
Right.
Whatever happened with him, he called back with the thumbs up, like confirmation. It's legit. It is what it is.
Yeah, everything we was telling him. His eyes start to open up. He started to see what we was talking about.
So you think about that, even with the other brother, they borrowed our old crib.
Yeah, the little young shorty.
Yeah, young Jake.
Remember, I think he brought him to the feast day when we was at the
I remember you talking about. Yeah.
What?
I remember you talking about.
What about him?
He was like, what, 16, 17?
Yeah, 16, 17. I think his name is like Israel or something.
Yeah.
But his daddy,
he wasn't.
Didn't want him to even be part of it.
Yeah, I remember him now. God.
He said, "F that, I'm gonna do the work."
And so, like, even up in this, like, I know most people be like, yeah, children don't got nothing to worry about. They be going through it. You're not around them 24/7. You don't know what that kid got to defend himself against.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The most you can do, the least that you can do is show him that he's God's chosen people. That's somebody level. Because everybody over there probably doped up. You know what I'm saying? They probably treat him like he's a heathen or something.
They don't respect kids' minds, huh?
Yeah.
See, I love that about how my mother raised us. She always gave us the liberty to speak our mind. Her philosophy was, y'all have a mind. The same way my mind roams and runs and try to make sense of the world around it, as a kid, your mind is doing the exact same thing. But you have to reach a certain age to be able to articulate what's going on in your head.
Right.
Once you get to that point where you can actually articulate the thoughts that you're having, that's when the true teaching and training of your child starts.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So my mother never censored us. We were allowed to say whatever the hell we felt. And if we spoke out of turn, we were corrected.
Right.
That's the same method y'all see me use with my son.
Okay.
And look how he is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Once I know you understand and you follow that path, then the beating's gonna come.
Right.
These parents today, they go straight in for the beat down first.
With no explanation.
Right? With the belts. After the belt don't phase them no more, you move in with the fists and the knuckles. After that don't phase them, you don't have nothing now to discipline them with. Now your child, he's basically going to become a damn lunatic in the hood because punishment doesn't phase him anymore.
All you gave him was boot camp for it.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't give him no wisdom behind you.
He's conditioned to take pain, and it don't phase him. Now you done lost your son.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because now the only thing gonna stop him is a bullet or jail at this point. Because when you should have been teaching him, you was beating him, and you didn't realize them beatings were strengthening him over time.
Right.
What did my son when Joy called me because she did what? She whooped DJ and Smack Boy, told her it didn't hurt. Yeah. She wanted to snap his damn neck.
Right.
Because I'm so mad, I'm trying to discipline you, and then for you to not cry, and then turn around and tell me I didn't cry. Yeah. That's when parents will usually go overboard with beating their children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your parenting method is not effective.
You see what I'm saying?
So you're still trying to force it more and more instead of you reevaluating.
Really what you're doing is you're breaking your tether.
Right.
To your child. Now your child don't want to talk to you about it.
He hates you.
Now your child, there's a resentment. Definitely. You'll never know what your child is that kid that when he get killed, you want to know he was an angel, he was a saint. Right. And there's other people like, damn lie. You're out here killing niggas and robbing and shooting and
right. You lost all connection with him, and that's why you think that he an angel because you never really took the time to really build or know him. You know what I'm saying?
You don't see nothing he do because he hiding from him. Yeah. But these that you got like when I watched before I had my son, when I used to have all my nieces and nephews, right, and I would just sit there and watch them. But I wouldn't make it obvious to them that I was paying attention. Like I'll probably be reading, doing something else so that they think I ain't paying no attention. But the whole time, this is my cap so that they don't know I'm watching them. Right. You took the time to just sit there and leave them kids alone. Stop all that quick. Sit down. Don't touch that. Get over there. Because they blowing your high.
See that?
Right? Let the kids explore the world around them and you just shut up, sit there and fake like you ain't paying attention. You'll learn a whole lot about how they problem solve, how those kids use critical thinking at their ages to de-escalate situations and problems, shoot all of that, and you ain't taught it to them.
Right.
Hey, Slocky, perfect example. Remember Tabernacles? All the kids that was coming in, and they was, I'm like, yo, look at this right. They talking, I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use that.
Spiritual powers,
right? Yeah. Kids coming around, gathering this and that, making this like. Gathering little ants and all this, putting it together.
Smack
said, what the hell?
Smack said, yeah.
Little city.
I'm like, creating nature.
Yeah. I'm a creator. How he said it? He said, yeah, don't worry, Dad. I'm going to get that. All right, hold on. So you get this one, you get that. Hold on, you got to wait. You get this part right there. Get the leaves, get the water. All right, so put it together. Now we got a city. I was like, what? I'm like, yo, and we didn't say, we just watching.
Gone.
See, this is their early, especially if they got siblings. Or you might have sisters and brothers who live in the same house and their kids growing up in the same house together. This is their first introduction to social studies, social studies.
Right.
It starts with your brothers and your cousins. That's your first immediate social circle that you learn how to problem solve and get along. What is it? Sociology, study of human behavior, right? You learn it. That's your first course with them. That's why it's bad to grow up as the only child because you have poor social skills.
Right.
When you're a single and only child, you damn near think the world owes you something. And you go out there, when the boys, they be sissified. You go out there in the world, you think you're crying, and the world, everything supposed to go your way, and the world owe you something. You know what I'm saying? And them be the cats get their little feelings hurt because they mama didn't feminized them with all that emotional coddling. You know what I'm saying? And then he ended up getting killed or killing somebody.
Yes, he does.
Because Pops ain't nowhere around. Because he was the same way, probably ended up dead or in jail because he was emotional.
I would just
to the 10-year-old.
I would just love to see a generation of our people outside of modern civilization. Because the things that they'll be able to do, like their mind will change 100%. Like how we was talking about at camp, right, with the pigs, right? And I'm thinking that the pig and the boar is just two different types of swine, when in reality they're the same exact thing. One is just domesticated, and the other one's not. You know what I'm saying? Imagine the type of ideas that children are create, right? On the outside of this, right? On the outside of damn TikTok and Instagram all day. You know what I'm saying? They can really make their minds work. I feel like our children can really build a city. They can really build a city. The Lord gave them gifts.
Think about it. You ever seen on Facebook or social media or YouTube, there'll be certain articles that just pop up. 5-year-old kid,
right?
And Cali, 5-year-old black child or black girl, this and that. Highest IQ
in the world.
Perfect.
He ain't lived long enough to accumulate that wisdom and knowledge. So where he get it from?
Right.
How the hell is he 5 and he a genius? Where he get that knowledge from?
The past 5 years. 8-year-old kid in Atlanta, right? And mind you, so-called black and Hispanic. We're not talking about Edomites. We talking about black Israelite kids, literal kids, right? And 8 years old just built this. You like, hold on. But it's not portrayed on the news. It's not pushed or promoted on different places.
They would never. They only portray things that they deem killers.
Right.
Right. Like they'll never push that up on the news. That a young black girl got the highest IQ up in the country, or that a young black young man, right, got a perfect SAT score,
or invented something new.
Exactly, and that's the last thing they want is for you to invent anything. Matter of fact, you invent and I patent it.
Right.
That's their plan.
Look what the hell he did with the brother that created the it was 3 of them. The one in Buffalo. Remember with that shooting, the mass shooting in the supermarket?
Yeah, God.
One of the dudes that they killed, he was able to create a car and pertaining to the gas, like the gas for the car, with water. Yeah.
Killed him.
He ended up dead.
So just wait, because there might be another, incidental death, or you know what I'm saying, with the brother that's making gasoline out of plastic.
Jake, right?
Yeah. He going viral and he taking it all in.
Going in too.
Because he know that they people get killed over things like that, man. You was gonna say something?
In regards to the kids, man, growing up. Like, and it's not a cheap shot, it's a fact. Because see,
I already know
the system loves to take the children away from the father. Right? And give them to the mother. But then you'll look up and you'll see things like, deadbeat dads. He's the deadbeat because he don't want to be with you. So you restrict him from seeing his children. Right? That's what makes him a deadbeat. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some cats who's out here just not dealing with their kids, but even in that sense, Eve got to take blame in that. You make it hard for him to co-parent with you.
Because you're not cooperable.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You think the child is only yours, and then you want to try to use the child to usurp authority over that man.
Scripture told us that would happen, though.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm in Isaiah 3 right now. Like, you bring, he can't see his kid because he got a baby with another one.
Disrespect the mother, never see the child. Ain't that a post up on Facebook that's going around right now?
But then she know that even if you try to stand up and put your foot down and fight for your kid, she ain't got to do nothing but call the damn police. And they're going to come and side with her. Every time. So me and hands are tied behind their back. But the brothers who don't deal with women like that and have those situations, they end their kids' lives unless they dead or they're in jail.
And let
I take my son to school on a regular basis and pick him up.
Right.
And I see plenty of dads every day.
Right.
Walking their kids to school, driving their kids to school, picking them up from school, because I'm dropping mine off every morning and picking them up every day. Me and plenty of fathers stand out there and we talk. Especially when the ones who got little boys, I got all of them. They come out to school and run up to me, hey, down here, Dad. Right. Well, and they tell on each other too.
Right. Yeah. Because
I teach them that they little Israelites and they got to band together and take care of each other and hold each other accountable. Don't let him be in class acting up.
Right.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? And when one of them bad and they see me, Daniel was, he got in trouble. They don't give him a chance. He gonna tell, but they don't give him a chance. Yeah, Daniel was about to walk. They come out, Sean, what's up, Sean? Oh, Sean, he got in trouble today. They all come and tell me. And sometimes, look, no lie, they daddies and granddaddies will be standing on the side, and I got all them right there. And I'm giving them words of the Lord, and their fathers and stuff ain't saying nothing. They know I ain't telling them wrong.
Right.
They know I'm telling them right. And when I turn around, all of them, all right, King. All right, King. Now, every time we see each other, we shaking hands, we hugging, we greeting, we standing there, we talk. And now from that, we watching each other's kids now. Because first people just come in and they grabbing theirs and go. Now I might pull up and one of their daddies might be there and he got them standing there.
Right.
And these be little boys that he done grew up with from preschool, he started in that school to third grade that he in now. You see what I'm saying? So, and we know for a fact that when a father is present in the home, a child has the full balance that the Lord intended them to have. An unjust balance is an abomination. So only having your mother, that's an abominable act in the eyes of the Lord, because a little boy never learns to be masculine in its true form. A little girl, she never learned how a man is supposed to actually treat her. Because more than likely, she's probably seeing multiple men coming in and out of her mother's house. So she thinks that that's what she's supposed to do. He's seeing multiple men coming in, but he thinks that's what he's supposed to do, have multiple women. If he just ain't super effeminate out and become a little flamer. No 5-seater reviver.
Right.
Okay? But what does Isaiah 3 and 12 say? As for my people, children are their oppressor, and women rule over them. Right? So it's telling you that the women are the ones raising these children, and that's why these children are oppressing the whole damn world, because they're not being raised with an austere, masculine, you know what I'm saying, level-minded. Women are ruled by their emotions.
Right.
Wars is going to start. Men will seek a diplomatic way of resolving the issue. He'll seek to de-escalate it. Right? Men who have that level of understanding of life. I ain't talking about these little hot-head pill poppers, drug addict kids. Right? So when we look at the world and they call the father a deadbeat and try to say the father got to take blame and why these kids are out here jacked up, you women have been raising our children for the last 50, 60 years. Y'all raised this generation of flaming bundles of sticks. Y'all raised these multi-sexual orientated people. Trisexual.
That's gonna be the new thing, guys. Multi-sexual. That's crazy.
That's what they are. They want wee and kitty cat. They don't know which one they want. Right? And some of them want the same thing they got. But y'all were all raised by women. Most of the little females in my family that's like that, because their mothers was like that. How the hell you got 10 kids now all of a sudden you gay or you a lesbian? It's a damn spirit. But the point is, for the last 50, 60 years, only the mother has been in the household. So you're the reason our children are jacked up out here like they is. And you trying to still not take the blame for it when you are. Because more than likely, 50 years ago, you kicked your man out the house for your Section 8. Because he had a record, because he was out there selling dope, trying to feed y'all, called a case. Then the public housing gave you Section 8 and said that nigga can't be in here.
Hey, quick to add with that. Remember the sister yesterday?
Yeah.
How mad she got?
Yeah.
What was one of the things we started speaking?
Monique?
Yeah. What was one of, remember we was talking about it? We was joking around? I'm like, yeah, the Lord is hitting the right where it hurts. Why? Because the thing that you cherish the most, that you put all your trust in, the Lord put the spirit on Trump to take it away.
Right.
And she was mad. You could hear the voice pitch to the highest level. Like, nigga.
But that's the sound. Like, look at this, right? Look at this. Because you saw plain and simple that she was angry like that because the Lord is taking her comfortability away.
Right.
Didn't the Lord say up in the book of Ezekiel that he despises their pillow? Literally, he hates how comfortable you are. That's why Eve was mad like that. Yeah. Now, look at this, right? Because I hear brothers say this all the time. The woman is more oppressed than the man is in Black America. Stop it, man. All right.
You know,
You're merely
that's casting a shadow over the oppression of the man.
live.
That's just
Like,
us
just
saying,
think about it.
I'm the father and the mother.
Father's Day, Mother's Day.
Right. On
Right.
Father's Day, it's
Right.
happy Father's Day to you too, huh? And Mother's Day to you.
Right.
Yeah.
You being you're a tool in this man's
Right.
society to literally oppress me.
Exactly.
Literally. I don't hear the hammer saying ouch when he gets smacked up against somebody's skull.
He just got to shut up.
The nigga that got hit is yelling ouch.
Right.
The hammer is just doing his job. So the reason why Eve is mad is because they're getting taken down from their comfortable places.
Exactly.
Infrastructure.
Exactly. And they want it back. Do y'all know what we finna go through this year? This year probably gonna be Eve alone.
Don't forget
We're gonna have to
Ohio.
what? Yeah,
Trump first made the statement. The law wasn't even passed. He made the statement that he was making for sign the executive order that says that any man that is on child support will no longer be subjected to that woman filing taxes for that child. If he's paying them taxes, he's paying child support all year long out of his check, that's his tax money. You had 1,000 women down at the courthouse petitioning, arguing, fighting, damn near about to burn the building down. Because she know what? That go her 32 piece.
Yeah, right. It's over.
What they call it? 26 piece. The little damn wigs.
Yeah. Bust down.
That go her wigs.
Right.
That go her nails.
Right. It's over.
That go the African twisting her damn sides off her head with them damn tight ass braids. $400 to do. $1,500 damn Mussolini wigs.
Right.
That go her outfits. She looking at her whole life turning her into what? The very thing that you call him, the broke bum ass nigga that you call him, you the same exact thing when you strip your ass from all these government things that the government doing for you, you become that person.
You see?
Hey, quick.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Imagine the daddy working 2 jobs, paying his child support. What was the statement? Well, if I gotta pay the child support, that means she can't take care of the kid. What you giving them to her for then? And you got to turn around and give her food stamps, and then because you giving her food stamps and all this low subsidy income, you want to take money away from me to balance out what you're giving her. Well, take the kid from her ass and give it to me. I'm the one that's capable of taking care of.
Hey, don't forget the story about the brother that's living with the chick that they got a child with. He's taking care of the child, paying and everything. He still got to pay child support.
Pay child support. And live in the same house together.
Literally,
it's a whole lot of Keke Palmer spirit up in that bad boy, man. Literally.
Trump turning all that over and they getting upset.
Hey, and one more. Anthony Edwards. Look what happened to Anthony Edwards.
See that? Now everybody mad at him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I seen a brother up on the podcast. He said everybody mad at Anthony Edwards for paying that
$2 million.
That $2 million up front for a kid that he said that he didn't want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I said, why everybody mad at Anthony Edwards and Eve go down there for $300 and get it gone?
You know why?
You know,
he beat
see
the
that?
system. That's why.
She killing him, but he keeping her alive and making sure the child is good just by paying the upfront. Eventually, he gonna want to see his child. Eventually, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? But you know he's out of town.
Think about what you just said.
Yeah, NBA player.
But even that, like, because there's brothers that'll make that same act and still just be like, you know what, I'd rather not even see the child, don't care about seeing the child, but I'm gonna just take care of it. You have to ask yourself, you really have to salat it. You gotta really pause and think about what would make a man be willing to walk away from ever getting to know his child and being in his child's life. And just her. You're the only thing that will make that man not want to be in his kid's life. I'd rather pay you just so I ain't gotta deal with you. What did the Lord say? I'd rather live in a house with a damn lion
and a dragon.
And a dragon. To be in a house with a brawling ass woman.
He said on the corner of a house.
I got a 10 corner of a roof home. I'd rather live in just a damn closet.
Right. I live
in the basement or literally on the roof than to live in that 10,000 square foot home with her ass.
Tape that corner together and I'll stand right there.
Live in the door.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you wonder why you ask, why you never come out your room?
She out there.
You see? That's scripture. Why you ever live in the corner of a house? I'm staying. This is my house right here. I got my kitchen right here in this side of the room. I got my closet right here. This and that. I get my peace around here. Because once I step out of this room, it's hell.
And we're not saying that's all women, but hit dogs holler.
Right.
That's all y'all have. All right. I tried to hold it in. No, it's all y'all. All right. No. Solomon said that it's not one. That's right. It's all of y'all. All of y'all have y'all days, man. Every single last one of you.
You know what?
Ain't nobody over there.
Time.
See that?
Yeah.
You've been living with your flowers since you was 9 or either 13 years old, somewhere in there when it started. You 40 years old, still getting an attitude when you come on your period. You ain't learned how to deal with that by now. Stop trying to use that to justify you being a damn devil and acting wicked towards the nigga.
And hey,
and weaponizing it too.
And the Lord's so cold, he made it mandatory that we separate from you.
Right.
See that?
Everything you touch is unclean.
Yeah. We don't want that uncleanness.
Slocky, I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
The back of what y'all was saying with, with the father take care of the child, not just his child, but also looking out for the rest of the other childs and the other fathers and the parents and everything.
Eve on fire. You see the one where the Eve dude came in with his son, and his son, he had bought his son some new shoes, and she trying to take the shoes back to my son. That's all. Where my other kids stuff at? He said,
"Oh yeah, right. That ain't my kid, right?
How dare you? You can't come up in here with him nothing and not for nothing. But them ain't my kids. I ain't got to buy them a damn thing."
That was last year.
And another brother was trying to take his son to Disney World with his family. She denied him from taking his son because he won't take her kids by somebody else. Them ain't my damn kids. I ain't got to do nothing for them.
Right.
So you gonna deny my child? This is what we talking about.
Hey,
wicked ass women, man.
Don't forget the other example with the brother. Who was it? The brother that was trying to take his kid from the woman, and what happened? They went in the car, and then the woman is cursing him and the kid out. And he's like, "Listen, you can't talk to him like that. You can't tell him to do this and that." Guess what? The father was trying to train his child, his son, to be more militant,
right?
To be on point. Make sure you're on point. Take care of yourself. Work out, exercise, and all that. Make sure you're on point.
Right.
And the woman tried to what? She tried to effeminize the child.
Like the damn Edomite chick in Family Dollar when I was getting on Smackboard, acting out of pocket in the store. And I'm teaching him about his decorum. You being so mean to him. Hey, mind your damn business.
Right.
Kids that get away with what you telling me to let him get away with, grow up and get killed by y'all husbands.
Literally.
Right.
Mind your business. My son gonna act like he got some damn sense when he go out in public. He ain't little Timmy. He ain't being out 3 whooping my ass. I'll show him damn right. Smack boy walked in the store. We going to Family Dollar again. The next time a little boy in acting a fool, he told me, I said, what? I think we was at Walmart. He said, "Damn, kids ain't got no home training."
Yeah.
I said, "You right."
Right. See
How
that?
the hell is he 8 talking about some more kids ain't got home training in the store because they ain't being taught right?
Esau and Shesaw will literally try to. They'll literally stop you from raising your kids.
Ain't that crazy?
Ain't that teaching you to break the law?
Right. They'll literally try to stop you.
Because according to Proverbs 22:6, Lord told us to train up our child in the manner that they.
You know what else? Sirach 33, I think.
Better
Sirach 30.
Sirach 30. Yeah.
There's another one in Sirach that says, tap him on his hip early with the rod, so that when he grow up, he won't lose respect for you.
Yeah.
But let me get the quick precept. This is a good one. This is a good one right here. This is 2 Samuel chapter 9 and verse number 3. Right, this is a good one right here. And the king said, is there not yet any of the house of Saul? This is David. Is there not yet any of the house of Saul that I may show the kindness of God unto him? And Ziba said unto the king, Jonathan have yet a son, which is lame on his feet. And the king said unto him, where is he? And Ziba said unto the king, behold, he is in the house of Makar, the son of Amiel, in Lodabar. Then King David sent and fetched him out of the house of Makar, the son of Amiel, from Lodabar. Now when Now when Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, was come unto David, he fell on his face and did reverence. And David said unto Mephibosheth, and he answered, behold, thy servant. And David said unto him, fear not, for I will surely show thee kindness for Jonathan thy father's sake, and will restore thee all the land of Saul thy father, and thou shalt eat the bread at my table continually. And he bowed himself and said, what is thy servant that thou shouldest look upon such a dead dog as I am? Guess what's heavy about this? David promised Jonathan and also Saul, his father. Mind you, Jonathan's father Saul hated David guts, tried to kill him multiple times, right? But David had so much love and compassion towards the nation of Israel, his people. He said, matter of fact, Jonathan, if you pass, I'm gonna make sure your family is good. So this is Mephibosheth, who's a lame. What happened to him? When he was a child, he was trying to escape. The woman was carrying him as a baby trying to escape. She fell, and what happened? It messed up his leg. Because he fell as well. It messed up his leg. He became injured, permanently injured. David returned back the kindness from Jonathan, his best friend, towards his son, and looked out for him. That's not David's son. He said, matter of fact, all the land and the resource money that your father had, pass it on to your father Jonathan, all of this stuff. I'm gonna make sure you got it. That's yours. I don't need it. That's yours. And not just that, I'm gonna take you into my house and I'm gonna let you eat at my table with my children and my family. So you see the story you brought up earlier?
Yeah.
Where you looking at another man and his child and making sure that they're good and their sons, I'm gonna treat them like my child.
Right.
And this is in the Bible.
Just like in Matthew.
Come on, man.
When no girl told Yahweh, even the dogs eat the crumbs from the master's table.
God.
They knew their place back then, man.
This is in the Bible.
Now everything got a whack.
Literally.
He put this 2 Samuel 8:14, and he put garrisons in Edom. Put he garrisons, and all day of Edom became David's servants.
Right.
Wherever he went.
Right.
That gotta happen.
That gotta happen. That's mandatory.
Them guys gotta go and change in order to get things back in order.
Right. See?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Let's see the video. And like food, like shoes, okay. Them your child shoes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure the rest of her children had shoes. I seen a video with Eve. She was banging like some churches or some Popeyes or something. You know what I'm saying? Jake coming in back from work to see what his child.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she fed him like some rice, but he fed it to him before he left for work. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't ate all day.
He ate all day, and she banged
him. He coming from work, so he probably been gone anywhere from 8 to 12 hours.
A meal and everything.
Yeah, she like basically that's not my child. This is a child.
Oh yeah.
He said pack it up. He said it's time for you to go. Leave. You know what I'm saying? Like shoes is one thing. You bought your son some brand new shoes, but you won't let no other child starve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's different.
And that's a baby thing.
With me, and I'll stop and buy him some Burger Kings or whatever, and he come home with it. But if we in the house together,
live together, and
everybody's gonna eat, man.
Right.
You don't
and
make
that was a
difference
baby
between the kids like that. But them kids understand that I'm not their daddy. That's why they know their brother or sister gone with his daddy, and they know who that is. So they know the chances of him coming in with something that they ain't got is probably highly likely. But you can't force me to spend my money on another man's kids.
Right.
Now, if you doing that to
you got three child supports.
I ain't him. I'm not him.
Making a salary off of child support. You got 3 child supports coming in.
That's why they mad at.
Like Trump turning everything go upside down. That's why they was so. You heard the sister. That's why she was so mad. I wish Kamala Harris would have won. Yeah, because it ain't about rights. Right. It ain't about rights. It's about you and y'all wicked ass woman trying to stick together constantly with this man against woman crap.
Right.
That's all it was about. Y'all wanted a woman in there because y'all know she was gonna be sympathetic to y'all bogus cries and pleas. When you look on the news, all you see, another mother jumped out the 32nd floor with her kids. Another mother put some babies in the oven. Another mother strangled her kids. Another mother drowned her kids in the tub. Y'all the ones killing the damn kids. Because they got postpartum stress. Okay,
spirits.
Why that's leaving the baby with you if you dealing with post-pregnancy depression, stress, whatever the hell it's called? Get the baby up.
That's what that is. That's spirits.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? With you bringing up that topic right there, you know what's crazy?
She ain't giving them up because the child is the money.
Right.
The moolah, the dinero, the mark, the yen, the Dutch, the shilling, the drago. peso.
The
dinero,
shekels.
the shekels.
Right, the rockets.
Right, the drachmas, that's what it was. Spartacus.
She know it. That's the purpose, man.
But that's a part of that. That's what up in Isaiah chapter 3 is talking about. Children are their oppressors. That's because they're using the children for monetary gain. They're using the children to literally oppress you.
And she don't see that. And not giving her that money is how he's controlling
to keep you at arm's length,
separate
right,
from us. To keep us from being a powerhouse together, he's allowing you to think you standing on your own feet by giving you all these damn things.
And so this one got to literally be recognized though, because now going right back to what I was saying, when they say that, oh, the women's oppression is harder than the men's oppression because the women don't know that they're being oppressed.
Exactly.
That's the best type of oppression, is to not know that you're oppressed.
That slave one don't know you.
But I mentally know that I am oppressed, and I got to deal with that.
Exactly.
In every way, shape, form, by everybody.
You, every other race, and every other Negro that look like me. I'm the only person hated by everybody on the damn earth, and you teaching my kids to hate me too. Because by you keeping me out of their life, you telling them, oh, your daddy got another woman and some more kids. He don't love y'all. He don't care about us. What you mean, us? I don't give a damn about you. I do care about my kids.
Right.
Now your kids grow up thinking like the dude. He said, my whole life my mother told me that about my dad. I got older and I went and found my dad and I heard his side of the story and I knew he wasn't lying because I'm looking at how my mama dealing with the stepdad in him.
Right.
You kept me out of my daddy's life and I'm 20-something years old now.
Or you just see how mom is dealing with you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
She doing the same thing that he's been complaining about, but you wasn't able to hear his side because he's on the phone while your mama is spazzing out. And you thinking, and you thinking she doing all that because Eve got away, right? She literally will kick, scream, cry, scratch, and holler, and to make it seem like she's the victim. But really, no. That's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
You know that video with the Eve, with the sister, the Israelite brother. He had fringes and everything. He was a trucker, right? He went to the house to drop a package, and she wasn't trying to let him out.
Yeah, I did.
Remember that video?
Yeah, I think he worked for like UPS.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to let him out. So literally, she like, you ain't going nowhere. Here and there, no, you ain't going nowhere. He's like, what the hell? What the hell is going on? I'm just here to drop a package. She wouldn't let him out. He had a fight. He literally had to fight her tooth and nails to get the hell away from her. Yeah. And then guess what?
That's the one where he trying to hold.
Yeah,
trying to hold
his bag, screaming and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And another Jake looking. He thinking that thinking that the brother is trying to beat her up, not realizing
he's trying to get away.
He's trying to get away.
Yeah, he's trying to get away.
Yeah.
And all that because she bought a refrigerator that was too damn big for the door. You know what I'm saying? And basically he had to shimmy that bad boy up in there. It's not his fault that you made the wrong measurements. The refrigerator over thick, and now you got scratches up on your door. It's not his fault. You ordered that thing, and you wanted him to put it up in there. You know, but that's literally a defense mechanism for they bad behavior. They gotta, you know. I just went over this with a brother, right?
About to be a 10-hour lesson.
So no, for real. If we were to simply just do a lesson on narcissism itself, don't you know how many?
Brought it out.
Yeah.
But there's like 3 different types of narcissism.
Yeah, the categories and all of that.
You got grandiose narcissism, and you got covert narcissism. You like
passive aggressive.
Yeah, literally. And when you read those things off, I guarantee you probably got a face in mind. That's one you got a face in mind of who it could be talking about. 9 times out of 10, you checking yourself.
Right.
Like, do I fit any of these categories? Okay, I might lean a little bit into this one, just a little bit on this specific point. Then you use it to kind of knock it off the list.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Yourself. Yeah, to examine yourself. But reading those definitions, I'm actually going to pull it up real quick, right? Because it's crazy. Yeah. I just went over that with the brother. Because
Proverbs 19:13, it say a foolish son is a calamity of his father. But here's the point: it says, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dropping.
Wait, say that again.
The contentions, the contentions, meaning her many complaints and arguments,
nagging.
Yeah, the many and the contentions with an X of a wife are a continual dropping.
You said Proverbs 27?
19 and 13.
So, Proverbs 27, real quick.
A constant dropping. I mean, you're going to always find yourself hooping and hollering and arguing with either one of those versions of a narcissistic woman. And their narcissistic is shrouded in denial, non-accountability. Look at the damn chick that was a Hamite, talked all that crap.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need no men. We can have babies without men and this, that, and another, and F men and blah, blah, blah. Went out there and a heathen bust her ass in the face with a brick, and all the brothers happened to saw her video going viral and live, stood there and did nothing. Now she on the media crying, and all these men stood there and let them hit me with a brick. Then you just saying your video, hell with us, you don't need us. Right. Women, let's join together and cut the men off. Now all of a sudden you get hit in your damn head. Now it's, they didn't help me. Of course not. You don't need us, remember?
Look at this, right? Y'all might want to highlight this one.
You said 27?
Yeah, Proverbs chapter 27 and verse number 15, right?
Oh, yeah.
I read this, I said, damn, because the Lord is just cold. It says, a continual dropping in a very rainy day and a contentious woman are alike. That rain don't never stop. 27 and 15. Yeah, it just keeps on going. Literally.
Oh, hell, that's precept right along with
God. It says, whosoever hideth her, hideth the wind, and the ointment of his right hand, which bewrayeth itself.
You can't hide the wind.
You can't hide the wind at all.
That's
and you can't hide
the wind blowing around to squeeze through.
Right. Right. And you can't hide the oil, you can't hide the shine of an oil either. You know what I'm saying? So what the Lord just literally teaches us. A contentious woman will never stop being contentious.
There is no pleasing
at all. A very rainy day, a drop of rain in a very rainy day, and a contentious woman is alike. Solomon cold for this. Yeah. Solomon is cold for this. And more importantly, the Lord is cold for this. Literally. He literally gives us the blueprint for everything. Don't be mad up on that class. All right. Because they're gonna be mad, man.
So what? We don't deal with Eve topics. Nobody do.
Right.
You can go out there and pull up
and that's out of
Hebrew Israelite videos, and all we ever do is get down on the men.
Right.
That's why these women are walking around here in the truth and aren't really in the truth.
Right.
Because ain't nobody calling their ass out and holding them accountable for their lack thereof in keeping these laws.
That's because when everybody gets to screaming, weaker vessel, that comes with, oh, it's okay. Yeah, and I'll let it slide. Stop letting stuff slide, for one. When it's unrighteous, stop letting it slide.
Did Yahweh Shah say when I come back, oh, I'm only punishing the men? It's open season on domestic violence.
He said princes and the king's children. Oh, yeah.
Eve getting her ass smoked when Yahweh Shah come back. He beating.
Okay? That's real.
Yeah, you can't touch her now. Like a girl, even if Jesus called Jesus, I wish Jesus. What she said on 53rd?
Yeah.
No, it was one on 53rd too when she was coming down the street with dudes.
I don't care if Jesus said it himself.
Down here. Lord, Jesus probably whipped out his memory pack.
Mark that right
When I get down there, she don't like domestic violence. You don't better call Esau in that day.
He gonna be dead.
All y'all talking that Yahweh shot my head. When he come back, he gonna have your head.
He gonna flatter.
Yahweh shot my head. Wow. Don't you, by saying that,
that's him.
For one thing, they need to stop saying that. Because the head of every man is Christ.
Exactly. You make the Lord out to be a liar.
And brothers need to kind of stop teaching that. Well, Christ is your head. No.
No, he ain't.
Your leaders, your elders are your head.
If you don't have an actual husband.
Exactly. Literally.
Hey, quick thing, I got a precept for the Proverbs and the two precepts I brought out. What was it? Proverbs 19 and 13 and Proverbs 27 and 15, right? This is Isaiah 32.
Isaiah finna go clean in.
Isaiah 32 and verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment.
Isaiah 32 and what?
Yeah, 32 and 1. Right?
Anytime a precept a precept starts with behold, like fire. You know?
Verse 2. A man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So why did I bring this? Because the Lord said he shall make a man more precious than fine gold.
I do too.
Right? The Lord said
these are precepts I haven't used in a long time.
Yeah. The Lord said I'm gonna make a man more precious than fine gold, right? In verse 2, it says, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. And if you precept
the storm.
Yeah, the storm, right. But what man is he talking about? A righteous
man that'll be continually with a godly man.
Godly woman.
Well, their company is with godly people.
Okay,
basically. Their company with godly people.
Heard
Yeah, no, for real, man. And when you read the book of Isaiah, just chapters 1 through 4, that's literally the synopsis. Literally, that's the synopsis. Chapters 1 through 3 is Eve getting beat, literally.
Beat the dust.
Yeah, and chapter 4, it start off with them being as the hiding place, the man being as the hiding place from those beatings. Literally. See? But some people just like to suffer by the hands of the Lord.
I'm telling you, what's it called again, Cap?
What?
People who like
getting masochists. Yeah, masochists.
Yeah, they like to get beat.
Yeah.
So they gonna mess up on purpose. Just
right.
You could hit me. Literally do something on purpose. Like some people we know who purposely constantly poke the bear, poking at the bear,
waiting for a reaction,
hoping that you just sock them, and you can kind of tell they want it, but you can't do it. Even if she's not gonna call the police, I'm not willing to take a chance. I hope ain't no other brother willing to take a chance with that in today's time.
Right.
All she gotta do is call the police. They gonna come 1,000 squad cars deep, and you gonna be sitting out there, and she gonna be sitting there hooping out. Anyway, hold on, ma'am, hold on, sir. He smacked me, he choked me, he blah blah blah.
He got all the blunt force trauma wounds.
Beat the hell up.
And she over there sitting pretty with all her makeup on and shining.
Hold on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
He jumping. You know what? He showed in flinch at me. They gonna handcuff.
Did y'all see
to the wall?
Did brother see the video of the brother getting slammed in his own crib?
Yeah.
And Eve behind the camera like, you did touch him.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Somebody the cop talking about he threw a water bottle at him. He ain't had no water in his hand.
Straight lie.
You lied for the damn enemy.
He kept poking Jake in the head. And Jake just did like this. She fell and slid halfway across the floor.
Right.
He didn't touch you.
Right.
But you sitting here poking him and pushing him and all this. Like, come on, man. Keep your damn hands to yourself.
You see that? Hey, now everybody got that. I can't wait till your Howard Shah date. Hey, that's what we gonna call it, your Howard Shah date.
I like that damn black.
Yeah, not like the dude eating pork.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the day of the Lord. You know, his second coming, man. Everybody got that thing like, yeah, we can't wait because everything is gonna be all right, and you know, we're all gonna make it, and it's gonna be okay.
Well,
no, it's not gonna be okay. Do you know how much? Do you know how badly he's itching up there
2,000
to get his hands? Yeah, but what make it worse is that it just seemed like yesterday to him. You know what I'm saying?
Fresh.
Day before yesterday. Yeah, these wounds, his wounds are fresh. They're open. No sores even built up for real.
And plus, he was ordained by Yahweh to hold back.
Yeah, con.
Don't attack. Don't swing. Take it off. You'll get your lick back, but just not right now.
Yeah.
So just hold back. Everything's being built up. Frustration,
The Lord, like, yeah, wait.
bad, anger, all of that stuff.
Right.
Meditation on terror.
Right, 26, man.
Oh yeah,
Verse
25 and 26.
23 and 24, verse 23.
That means all you camps are wicked.
You wicked, dog.
It says, Sirach 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, right?
Okay.
But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. Now, people like to always take that scripture and make it seem like, oh, the only reason that she acting like that because he off.
No.
This brother was moving mighty as hell in the spirit when she was nowhere around.
Maybe you're just a nuisance.
You see what I'm saying? Because they'll use that scripture to try to, that's another way of justifying her out of pocketness by trying to say he was already wicked. Well, nobody else seemed to was calling him wicked when he wasn't with you.
Right.
But as soon as he get with you and he's trying to get you to be in order, now he's wicked because your behavior reflects on him.
That means that Nabal name should never be Nabal.
I was just about to.
His name should be Kakama.
Damn foolish.
Right. Because he got a good woman. You know what I'm saying?
Now watch that though.
Yeah.
A dishonest woman contempts shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. The Lord commanded you to reverence your husband. Anyway, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. We already know that means a bitch.
See that?
Right? Same thing Yahweh Shah called the other one.
Yeah, the Canaanite woman.
Right? But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Now this is talking about you Israelite women who actually know who supposedly know the law. The ones out here wearing the Demetrius. Man, we know some Israelite women who did dirty to their husbands.
Right.
Dirty, acting straight like nigga woman Eve, but you supposed to be an Israelite, Proverb 31, on the verge of being one.
And for some reason, they always got the best looking dresses. You know what I'm saying? I'm just they got the newest way on how to tie a head wrap. I'm just saying it just happens like that.
Looking in that mirror and straightway walk wearing forget what manner of man he is applies to her too.
Right.
That scripture don't only just talk about ain't about Jake. That's Eve too. Eve get around everybody and they shout, "Well, king." Then get home and MF for you.
Right.
right.
Who walked the bed?
Like, that's the same woman?
Damn, I thought I was just king a minute ago. Now I'm punk ass MF.
B8.
Right, your king,
B8.
King Bach,
I'm banned.
Right.
Bond,
King
but not
B.I.T.
son, Bond,
Right.
you ass nigga. I'm all type of disrespect. As soon as the brothers around or the elders around, you shout out, yeah.
All that submissiveness.
Right. You be like, that's the devil.
You see another sister who actually moving right in the spirit, and we know she is because we ain't heard nothing from her brother about her being out of pocket. From her brother being out of pocket. You around, she in there fixing her husband's plate. You want to go in there and fix plates. At home, nigga got to fix his own plate though.
Right.
All right, look.
He bogus out here.
Hear me out. That's why brothers want to stay at the feast days longer, and that's why he want to leave.
Yeah.
Because you tired of faking funk.
Right.
And the brother, he never want to leave because he getting all this king treatment that he don't get at the crib. He finally get what he been at. I'm telling you, man.
She ready to go home and let her true color show.
See, and brother,
all this righteousness around
and they know exactly. They know exactly what we talking about. Because don't act like you do not. You be mad as hell. Eve over there. She looking bored at the feast days. She's not enjoying the feast days. That's the reason that Deuteronomy 28 and 46 on down is because she still don't enjoy it to this day. Literally, brothers don't never want to leave the company of righteous brothers ever. We don't want to leave. We don't like bittersweet moments. We'll spend the rest of our lives up in the wilderness if it means celebrating tabernacles for the rest of ever. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's Sirach 25 and 23. That's the one that hit Eve over the head. That's her all day long. That's why brothers be vexed the hell out.
See that? Give no water passage. Right? Neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. Say it again.
Yeah. Two.
You said 25 and what? 23. A wicked woman abated the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. The Lord just said that you, as a wicked woman, you kill us 3 times as fast. Literally. It said, a wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance.
Look, when Jake tried to put his foot down and raise his voice, you don't speak 911. Siri, call Esau.
See that?
Call him Esau. 911. She working right along with him.
You see that?
Brother can't even be a man in his own house and raise his damn voice because you being out of pocket because you get to call the white man to come in and save your ass.
You see? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then you the reason why brothers got bags up underneath their eyes. And
read verse 24.
Verse 24.
Hey, Slocky, real thing. Abative, right? The word abative is a third person singular simple present indicative form of the verb abate. It means that something becomes less in amount or intensity and is made less in amount or intensity, lessen, diminish, reduced.
A wicked woman effeminizes a man. That's what it's saying.
You're not allowed to stand up and rule over your house. The moment now he's a tyrant. He's being a roaring lion.
That's
calling up other sisters, painting the narrative like you over here rocking, bocking, stocking with your ass.
Right.
You ain't even lifting a damn finger.
Right. Didn't even flinch.
Barely raised my voice. You got people now thinking I'm around here socking you up.
Right.
Lying, I'm telling you, that's what all that is in that verse. So it makes a heavy countenance, not on her, on him, and wounds the heart. Because he's sitting there jacked up in the head, trying to
what did I do? The whole Jeremiah chapter 2 got the Lord asking Israel them questions.
Yeah,
he holding brothers hostage at camp. One more precept, huh? Hold on, he's trying to go home. Y'all don't want to go home. Let's go me, huh? Let's go out and eat. You don't want to go home, huh?
Right.
What's that joint where the brother is tired coming off of work and go straight to the bar?
Go straight to the bar. Get drunk and pass out in the car in the parking lot on purpose. Just so I ain't gotta go home.
Right.
Well, he's talking to the bar chick.
Because hey, over there talking to the bartender.
Right.
Venting.
Right. He's like, hey, wake up. We closed. I don't want to go.
Please don't make me.
We closed. Hey, I hope you open up. Please. I don't want to go back.
Listen, you ought to be a palace of rest.
See that man, feeble
knees. SWV.
He can't stand as a man.
Man,
he's trembling in his own as he stands in his own house. He's nervous and scared that he better watch what he say to his wife, who is supposed to be in subjection to him according to the commandments of God.
Walking on eggshells.
The man is the head of the household according to God. According to Eve last night, he's a punk. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Right. I don't have no respect for him. That's cool. Spend his money if he got it. I want to make life miserable for him. Like, come on, man. Well, read that verse 24 says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. You know what Eve said? Well, Adam should have been ruling over. Wait a minute.
Look,
he should have ruled over her. He should have made her not do it. Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, Facebook been on fire.
Everybody,
Facebook been on fire. A brother said, wanting a man to lead, but you don't listen is crazy. That's a fact. Yeah. You want a man to lead, but you don't want to be led. Yeah. Like, which one? You want to be led. You want to be led, but you want to tell the person how to lead you.
Right. I ain't never seen a horse say, yeah, ride me, but I'm going to go the way I want.
Right. I never seen a child tell the teacher how to teach him.
Exactly.
Either your ass pass or you fail, man. See what I'm saying? See, our people just got to do better. Go ahead.
Luke chapter 11 and verse 26. Then goeth Pete and taketh him 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. As it came to pass, as he spake these things, a certain woman of the company lifted up her voice and said unto him, Blessed is the womb that bare thee, and the paps which thou hast sucked. But he said, yeah, rather, blessed are they. Blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it. That's what Yahushua told me. What you gonna say against that?
He took a page right out of Zerubbabel's book. Brothers say that women are more mighty. No, the truth is. Blessed be the Lord God of heaven and earth. You know what I'm saying?
Sirach 26:12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. He hath found a fountain and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. Now, even if you don't understand that they're talking about her being a damn whore, there's more than one way, according to the scriptures, for her to be a whore.
Numbers chapter 5, right?
Don't you know that that's whoredom when your wife takes the instructions of another man? You're supposed to be responsible for leading her and teaching her, but she'd rather watch another camp's teachings.
All right. That's what this is spiritually talking about too.
And let another man tell her what you should be. You telling her, but she'd rather have an elder, another man come in and tell her exactly what you just told her. Then she want to listen. Verse 13 says, the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
It's just in
a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. I'm gonna instruct her mind when she don't want to listen.
When you say it, like when you said what you said, you basically it take a whole other brother to come in and say the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's just built in you to eat of every other tree except for the one that you were supposed to eat.
Right. Open the quiver up. That's being a whore. That's why the Lord told him over what was it, 28?
That's a spiritual fornication.
He said, sit not and drink with other men's women.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Same as second entrance.
Yeah, because
Sirach 37 and verse, I think it's 10 and 11.
Yeah, she think it's okay. Oh, that's just my friend. We've been friends for 25 years. I don't care. The Lord said ain't none of that going on. What you gonna do? Go and talk to him about all our problems? He can't help fix our problems. The only person you need to be talking to fix our problems is me.
Exactly.
But what the Lord say, the more than likely, he gonna pull up, oh, it's all good. I'm gonna go grab us a bottle. I'm gonna get us a tray 5. Next thing you know, you got a Jada Pinkett.
An entanglement.
It was an entanglement.
You won't be tangled out of it. Hey, Slaki, quick thing. That same verse, right? Verse 12, Sirach chapter 26 and 12. This is the NLT version. She'll spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her.
Yeah.
Just as a thirsty traveler will drink whatever water is available. That's the NLT translation.
They give it up in
they went.
The Lord trying to be.
They didn't leave no room for no. They didn't leave no room for spiritual connotation.
That is not a closed in this. I mean, that's a closed in this state.
Yeah.
Right. Close your leg.
Right. Basically, she a damn whore.
That's great.
That's true. And the Bible speaks expressly about Eve's whoredom, whether it be a spiritual fornication, meaning like mentally, or if it's physically, man. Look, Isaiah 1 and 8. It says, the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard, as a lodge in a garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city. Look.
Cucumbers and as a besieged city.
That means you ran through.
They running through her.
See what I'm saying?
She's a run. She's a run. She's a track star. How that song go?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Eve, you got a checklist of your own to make sure that you're not. Don't be up in your pride like, oh, I'm not like that, but I know somebody. No, evaluate yourself.
Study trying to tell a brother his role.
Exactly.
We study daily and diligently to understand and perfect our role while you sitting there like you're a damn micromanager trying to tell me about how I'm supposed to do me. How about you put some time into figuring out what the Lord told you to do and practice on doing it? Then maybe we can have some damn hermeneutics around here.
And look, man, you know, you got the single sisters like, I can never be like that. And well, yes, you can. All right. You just don't got nobody to give you instructions for real. You like literally, that's what it is. You're just alone. I guess you wouldn't hop out your body if you all alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna
So
rebuke yourself. You gonna make excuses for your actions to yourself.
So don't sit up in your corner and kind of act like you don't got nothing to fix, man. Acting like I was gonna say Yehudi, but you know what I'm saying? Shoot, what's the female version of I don't know, Yahweh Shia? I don't know. Like, how would you put that in the you acting like basically Job himself? You acting like Christ himself over there, trying to act as if you're perfect. We know brothers know we rough around the edges. We clipping every day though.
But we're mindful of it though. That's the thing. We not gonna.
We understand there's a time and a place,
right? If we fall down for it, the water king and us rock it.
Right. We'll take that correction.
We take that correction.
Right.
And we'll feel bad about it too. We'll have a bit of a shame, like, damn, I wasn't trying to offend this person.
Iraq 42 said, and that says, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach amongst the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude. Behold, not everybody's beauty, and fit not in the midst of women. So even though he's saying thy daughter, that same thing apply to your wife. You have to basically you being the head of her is like a father leading his daughter. Isn't that what the dowry is about? You're taking that man's daughter and you're being responsible for nurturing her and caring for her and leading her the way her father was. But that's why he's telling the father that. You know what I'm saying? So when your daughter leave out of your household and go to be another man's wife, she's supposed to know her damn place.
Right.
She's supposed to know her role. But our daughters are growing up without a father in the house, so she don't get to see how she's actually supposed to treat a man.
Right.
And the man that is in her house, her mother's ruling over him. He's a damn simp.
Right.
Man, listen.
That's true. But you know, even some fathers be teaching the daughters to not know their place. What Biggie said. Get her a college grant so she won't need no man. So his brothers teaching women that because you don't never want to let your possession go. Understandable, but not understandable. Because you're supposed to be raising up. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be raising up the next generation of, sons and daughters, basically husbands and wives. So why would you teach your daughter that? I don't understand that.
As simple as that is, that's Proverbs 22:6.
You don't need no man but the white man because you're going after that college grant. Like, you don't need no man but the Edomitic man.
That's the part they leave out. You don't need no man, but when we take account of all your halves, coming from the damn white man.
Right.
Your subsidized living, your Section 8, your job, everything that you have is coming from him.
See that?
That's why you don't need an actual physical Hebrew Israelite, aka black man in your life, because you got a damn cracker, a slave master already. Yeah. Your husband wake up and tell you, man, baby, wake up, you gonna fix me a sandwich. I'm tired. Yeah. Your damn boss call your ass at 2 a.m. and say, can you get up and come to work? Your ass jump up, tear the bathroom down, getting dressed, and tear the road up, can't get there fast enough.
See that?
He called, that cracker get on the phone, you argue with me.
Right.
As soon as that white man call your ass on the phone,
humble, submissive.
You all of a sudden it's this new tone.
Right. Like, what the hell? What is that?
Here he is. Oh no, it's no problem.
You laughing and giggling.
I got it. It's all fine, Mr. Boom Swat.
And now look what you put. Now you put your husband in the way of sin.
Yeah.
Because now what is he doing? Envying the oppressor.
Yeah. Choose none of his ways.
You see that? So maybe I need to be like this in order for her to be like this towards me. Well, now you acting out of character. Now you're not acting like yourself. I mean, but that's the way that it really goes. You're not getting no respect at the crib, right? But you hearing her talking real soft and snuggly to damn John McCain on the damn phone.
Bob Saget.
Yeah, man. Like that. I mean, true. When you look at it from those positions, it's like, hey, would you want to be around Eve? I understand how one Eve can mess it up for the rest of them.
That's crazy.
Because whenever we look for somebody to break the cycle, there's no one there to break the cycle.
Or to speak up.
You build up this wall of red, damn checklist of red flags of characteristic flaws that you searching for and waiting on to happen. Oh, red flag.
And when a righteous Eve is telling you the way that you ought to act in front of me, now she's called a pygmy. Well, yeah, she gonna get picked. Yeah, she gonna get picked. She gonna be chosen. Yeah. She gonna be yeah, you know.
Iraq 32 and 17 don't just apply to Jacob, it apply to Eve too.
Right. Mm-hmm. Make an excuse according to his will, man. Yeah. So, like now we basically on a conversation of basically nation building from the ground up.
Make it bad for us.
Exactly. You think Ahab could build the wall? It'd take a Nehemiah that'll rip the beard off.
White had to go take a damn flower patch, man. He couldn't even take a flower patch.
You see that? He in the bed, feed his
somebody he ruled over.
Right.
You already own it because you ruled over him. You couldn't say that's mine now.
What makes it worse is that she was a heathen. You get called a Jezebel, you're as good as a beast. It's like honestly. So you should really kind of watch how you moving. If you moving like Jezebel, a man call you a Jezebel, you're as a beast. You know what I'm saying? Because Jezebel was a beast and her death was deserving. I think a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing but skull and hands right there.
I'm trying to remember I was trying to look up the sister name that she was in an interview like 2 weeks ago, and she was telling the sisters to cover up more. Men don't respect you because you're not covered up. Listen, bro.
That was
First Bel-Air.
Yeah,
on Viv.
Yeah, Con.
Yeah, the sister that played on Viv.
Yeah,
she's like what, like 70 years old.
No. You talk about Felicia Rashad.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, the water. She's like 70-something years old, look young, healthy, natural hair, and all of that stuff. And she just told the sisters on the show, on the Breakfast Club, to cover up. That's what she just said.
They bashing the hell out of her all over.
They came at her.
That was the same one from Love Don't Cost a Thing, right?
Nah, that was
Felicia Rashad. That's the wife. Bill Cosby. She played Bill Cosby's wife on the Cosby Show.
Yeah. She just gave a statement.
Her name was Claire
Huxtable.
Claire Huxtable. Yeah.
She told the sisters, just cover up. Men don't respect you because you're not covered up. Literally, from that time she made that statement till right now, today, they still dragging her.
And for what? She ain't saying nothing wrong.
Cover up. They're gonna respect you more.
That's what she said.
I study Buddhism. So.
Yeah.
You see that?
And it's Shahrazad Ali.
No, just wait until Jacob's Trouble. All right, you don't want to cover up. Y'all have gonna be in the next episode of Naked and Afraid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Esau coming for that.
Oh, he coming.
Man.
Yeah, he coming.
Man. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. He is.
Like, women in the out bed eat their sacrifices. By these things you may know that they are no gods. Fear them not. Minstrels women. Let them say that in Isaiah about them raising kids.
Yeah.
And they becoming the oppressors of everybody. Yeah. Not only are you oppressing the man, but you teaching the kids how to be disrespectful and oppress their damn fathers at the same time.
You're oppressing the whole next generation by raising them like that.
Yeah, because they're gonna grow up with no respect.
Yeah.
And not realizing that you're on your way to be the very person that you have no respect for. You're gonna become an adult.
Right.
And because you don't understand respect, you don't know, you're not going to know how to teach it to your children. So therefore, your children are going to be you keeping the damn generational curses perpetual going on.
And it's crazy. The most beautiful people on the planet act like this. Look, this Job chapter 39 and verse number 13. It says, "Gavest thou goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich? Which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear, because God had deprived her of wisdom, neither had he imparted her with understanding. What time she lifted up herself on high, she scorned the horse and his rider. So basically, the Lord gave beautiful wings to the damn peacock, man. Gave goodly feathers to the ostrich. And our women, they got all the attributes of a beautiful woman. Literally. They're not missing in any mark except for that damn attitude. That attitude and the way that you're treating and raising these children. What the Bible just expressed to you is that your bird-brained ass, you're not careful with the children. You're not careful enough. So you let them do whatever they want to, and that goes back to Numbers chapter 27 and verse number 16, man. Let the Lord set a man above the congregation that they may not be as sheep that have no shepherd. So
that's that don't let it
exactly. So when they're raising the children alone, it is giving way for chaos for a whole nother generation.
Who's the mother's the first teacher of the child, right? We already know that the Lord told you in Sirach that as the mother, so is the daughter, right?
You know.
Now, Salakia, I'm gonna ask you a question. If the peacock symbolize, who the peacock symbolizing?
You said who the peacock symbolize?
Yeah,
I would say mothers of our nation.
Now, who the horse symbolize in this verse?
But you know, I would say real life that peacock.
I would say us.
Beautiful feathers is actually the man peacock.
Say it again.
The peacock who spread in real life, who spread the tail with all that, he's actually the man.
Right.
But check this. What you were saying earlier.
The horse is the man.
Yeah. Now, the Lord is showing the story of animals.
Hurt the whole family.
Right. Now, watch this.
Scored the horse and his rider.
This chapter is crazy out. Verse 18. What time she lifted up herself on high, she scorneth the horse and his rider. Has thou given the horse strength? Mm-hmm. Has thou closed his neck with thunder? Canst thou make him afraid as a grasshopper? The glory of his nostrils is terrible. He pointeth in the valley and rejoiceth in his strength. He goeth on to meet the armed men. He mocketh at fear and is not affrighted. Neither turneth he back from the sword. The quiver rattled against him, the glittering spear and the shield. He swallowed the ground with his fierceness and rage. Neither believeth he that it is the sound of the trumpet. So what is this showing?
It's showing that the man is fearless. Exactly. But going back to the precept that he...
Can you prove that in real life?
Yeah.
Okay? How many times have you seen horses in battles and war and they marching head on with tanks busting at them, cannons, swords, spears? He ain't turning and running. He marching head on to that.
Right. Against the danger. Right.
See that?
He's built and dying on the front line.
But read it. You reading this, that goes back to his precept on how a wicked woman abated the courage.
The courage, right.
Yeah. Now like all of that gets stripped from him.
Now look what's crazy about this. You was talking about with the peacock, beautiful, looking at everything, this and that, but gets proud and get puffed up, get lifted up. Now is attacking something out of his range that's not supposed to even try to come against.
Right.
Because the horse is your protector.
Right.
But now what's happening? The Lord is describing the horse as he's describing the man. Did you give this man that strength? I did. Not you.
Right.
I did. That's why Yahushua cut the woman earlier in Luke chapter 11.
Right.
Blessed is the pastor. And they said, no, blessed is the person that keeps the laws of God.
Right.
You wonder why Moses gave them the law of divorce.
Right. Get your
because of the hardening of their heart. Not the hardening of the man's heart. They just because of the hardening of her heart. She don't want to listen. She don't want to cooperate. She don't want to be compromised. None of that.
Now, what's crazy? The Lord is describing the horse. Said, I gave this horse the strength. I decked the horse out with the neck with the power of thunder.
Right.
He's built as a war machine. He goes and meet the mighty men of the other nations in war in the battlefield.
Right.
What the hell are you doing?
You fighting out your weight class.
Exactly. And not just that.
It's like you a goose chasing a horse.
Bro,
you seen that video?
Fighting against your protection.
Yeah, come on.
Are you crazy? You try to strip down and destroy your protection that's built as a war, as a god of war on a battlefield to protect the nation and destroy the enemy.
Right.
You're weakening your own men. You know? I gotta read this chapter again, man.
Yeah, come on.
And the Lord describing the horse, showing, listen, I gave the horse that power.
Right.
I gave the horse the thunder, decked out, looking majestic.
Right.
He's built for war, but you stripping him down.
Right.
So now what happens? When the enemy come knocking at the door, And the enemy got a gun, the enemy got a ratchet, the enemy got a tank, the enemy got a damn full-on guard military, damn goddamn Captain America vest on.
Yeah.
about to kidnap you women and you sisters and about to have their way with you.
Showing up like Nicanor.
Right, like Nicanor.
Right.
Trifon.
Yeah, Trifon, right.
The other one who the Lord had to back.
Oh yeah, Heliodorus and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't like them.
So what you gonna do now? Who you gonna call? You're literally destroying your men, your protection for your nation.
She gonna call us when it's too late, but then blame us at the end.
But Isaiah 32, it said it. It said they're gonna call for help and the help ain't gonna come.
See?
These scriptures is cold, man.
Man.
That horse has power. Horsepower built to last for war. And you're good boy.
The power of a horse
we able to see it.
Raging Ripper.
We able to see it so we can relate it to literal current affairs. People who can't read these scriptures, you know what the brother said earlier, he was like, man, I pray every morning, every day I'm leaving God. He said, man, but I don't read the book because I don't understand.
Right.
It ain't that you don't understand it because you don't know how to connect it to your
everyday life.
Everyday life. That's the key to that's one of the essentials to understand. That's why the elder always says it's one thing to know 1,000 precepts, but you need the life experience in order to be well-rounded with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because literally what you're reading about the social behavior of the children of Israel.
This is literally sociology.
So it's literally sociology of the Israel. That's sociology of Israel.
Right, God.
And
now don't be surprised if somebody else do your lesson before you.
Right. They're gonna rush. Right.
They bring it out like
right.
I back with a grandfather who was a sociologist. I was a study of the test. I understand human behavior. So they can go right ahead with their watered down version. Everybody here on our podcast type in. They know we did it first.
Okay. For real, man.
I've been a subject to that my whole life.
Yeah.
This Bible is cold, man. We just had a conversation about animals, and we're not really talking about animals.
The Lord called, I'm telling you.
Person hear this comment like, damn, what the hell? What type of horse they talking about? Bro, we're not talking about the horse. We talking about the cat.
Right.
That's cold, man. We're not talking about a literal peacock. We talking about the woman.
The Lord gave you the animals to look upon them and even learn from them.
That's crazy.
The Lord gave you the ant to look at. Brother just saw it.
One
right. One ant though, like dragging them. All right, literally.
That's why Esau created Ant-Man.
Right, man. See that?
And there's this one movie. It was called Power. That even shows you Esau know the animals. Why do you think he studied the animals? In that movie Power with Jamie Foxx, they had to take a specific pill, right?
Right.
And they get part of DNA from the pills from animals. So what happens? As they take this pill, they get certain powers that an animal has, but is in human man and human body and nature.
They did. Jamie Foxx bogus. Go give him the power of a shrimp.
Yeah.
Bogus, man.
Yeah.
But
abominable.
Right.
According to the Lord.
Trying to make it look good.
Right. Now that shrimp do got the most powerful points on the planet though.
But why shrimp eater?
Right. You couldn't have did them better. Like,
wait, a shrimp is a boob?
Yeah.
Now
shrimps eat. Why you think that the waters is dirty everywhere? Every lake you go to.
No, I know that
because he getting his ass dipped in a jacuzzi.
I learned a new thing from Yawasop from off of one of his videos. Shout out brother Yawasop, I the House of Saints, Chicago captain. Right now, he said that one shrimp cleans a gallon of water a day, and one crawfish cleans 15 gallons.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a lot of water for one little creature like that to clean per day. The Lord is perfect in all his works. People take his works and then use them for a purpose that it was not used for, and that be the problem. Even a pig, right? An adorable animal, right? But not for the purpose that they use it for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The mindset of a person, because who introduced the people to eating shrimp? Some fisherman was out there fishing, pulled in his net. What the hell is this?
Right.
Thought it was an Edomite. He
had
to be.
A
little salty. Let me see if I wash this thing off.
Right.
and probably ate it raw first. Then figured out, try to see what it would be like to be cooked.
Yeah, put some seasoning on it.
How long people been eating shrimp?
Well, you know the blacks, they flour and oil. That's what you say, bro.
They eating up all the bottom feeders that are designed to keep the waters clean.
Right.
That's why the Lord told you in Leviticus 11:9 not to eat nothing that don't have fins and scales. The shrimp is an exoskeleton.
Right.
His shell you snatch him out of is literally his skeleton.
Right.
It's on the outside of his body.
That's why Esau created the exosuit.
I think I heard a brother say that the garfish is unlawful. It's called the alligator garfish.
Because if a person was to feed into that, it would possibly be because from breeding of him, right? He's supposed to be a mixture of an alligator and like a hybrid.
That can't even happen though.
But then
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
they said that.
All I know is that even though his scales is tough, he got fins and scales. His ass will go on the grill. Let it be Jacob's trouble. He will be up on somebody's
looking at Esau, his evolution of everything, he shows how some fish, after the damn world thawed out and all that, came up on water and grew legs. Like the snake used to walk on legs. Like you can grab certain snakes and still see little nugs up on the
Komodo dragon,
which he basically turned into the Komodo dragon.
Yeah,
that's why he got poisonous venom and all of that. Like
poison apps.
Oh man,
look, I don't trust none of Esau's science.
Hell no.
Esau said that when the sun is behind the earth and the moon is on the other side, that gives it the phases of the moon. But just last week, we saw the sun and the moon next to each other, and it was a crescent. We seeing the whole sun and a partial moon. Impossible.
Impossible. Seeing the whole sun and the whole moon outside in broad daylight.
Right. For real.
The moon going outside in the daytime when the Lord said he only supposed to come out at night. He's the left of the light. So
he ruled the light, right? He ruled the night.
Yeah, stop the madness.
Help us, please.
So how's the light bouncing off of the? It just don't make no sense.
In the daytime,
exactly.
No, but
the light bouncing off of the earth and onto the moon during daytime, and we see the light of the moon and the light of the sun. Something just don't make it like.
That's why Esau's gonna try to kill us. Man. Because everything we see, the BS and the bullshit, right? We call it, and he get mad because he's so used to lying to everybody. And then we break it down and say, no, this don't make no damn sense.
He's going to tell you, who are you? I have a doctorate degree from Harvard University.
I got a doctorate degree.
That's why in Hebrews 12, the Lord told you, what I'm saying, lest there be any fornicators or profane person is Esau.
For one morsel of meat, so his birthright.
Esau, all his common sense, knowledge. If he would have kept his birthright, he would have had the wisdom and knowledge of everything.
But now he's faking it till he's
faking it until right. Now, you can fake it all you want. At the end, you ain't never gonna make it.
Right. Let's see that.
You gave it all up, and you so damn selfish. And you know how we can prove that was a selfish act that he did? Because when he did it, he didn't think about his descendancy. Right. Same way Esau today could be worth $100 million. If that nigga lose his job, he gonna go home, kill his family, go back to the job, kill everybody else, and then try to kill himself. He ain't gonna just kill himself and leave his family with the money.
Right.
Y'all get my inheritance that I work hard for. The whole
just give it back to the state.
Everybody coming with me. That's his mindset. Everybody coming with me. What did Longshanks tell them when
Longshanks
from England when England was fighting against the Israelites?
With the movie
King James' cousin. And can't think of his name out, but it'll pop in my head. But Longshanks, they at war, right? And they shooting their arrows and everything, and his right hand man telling me, say, but sir, you want us to launch an arrow or something? He said, but our men are out there in the field. Longshanks with a straight face turned and looked at him and said, but we'll kill their men too.
Yeah.
Esau don't give a damn about taking his people out as long as what his goal is get accomplished. Everybody gonna die. Right. And if he know he's dying in the process, they gotta go first.
Right.
I gotta see them die first, then I'm gone.
And what's that sentence he say after all of that? He say it's something like it's for the benefit of mankind type of stuff and all that.
No, it's one. About, right? Yeah. It's he said it's one step for humanity, 10 steps for mankind, something like that.
Humanity,
yeah.
One giant leap for mankind.
Yeah, something like that, man.
This young guy with that crap.
And then he said, don't worry, it's a great sacrifice. You know, I bet you, I know the men will agree to it. And they're like, hold on, sir, we're getting bombed, sir. What is going on?
Bro,
wait, don't worry, they'll agree to it. What? They didn't agree to that. They didn't agree to that.
You're right.
They just killed your own men. They didn't agree to that.
They don't tell you that after Japan beat the hell out of the French.
Yeah.
All right. In the Adrain Valley, Esau and them come rolling their American ass up in there right after the French got smoked. Okay. Custer them got their ass handed to them in the battle of the big bulls or whatever against Little Horn them. And then the French get their ass handed to them by Moab them in the Adrain Valley. Esau shows up in the Adrain Valley trying to fight the same fight, right? When the soldiers realized that they were sending them into a non-win type situation, the soldiers started doing what they call fragging. They refused to fight. And they superior officers at night, when them niggas would be in their little foxhole sleep, the soldiers would pop and throw grenades over them niggas and blow up the leaders. And then now they ain't got no captains and no sergeants, right, to rule over them. So they out there like the children of the fly. They just running around just smoking weed.
Doing whatever.
They were there smoking weed, smoking dope,
that's crazy,
fornicating, refusing to fight. When the superiors radio into them, telling them, yeah, you got to take that ridge, they doing this. Yeah, this is Albert 901, 666. We're going to need the coordinations. Hold on one second. Half the mic. Yeah, we just crossed over the enemy line. We're behind. We need fire location. We're passing you through now. And the next person gets the mic here and act like we're coming around through the cut now. We should be coming from the east. They acting like they actually mobile, going on the attack when the whole time we were sitting there chilling, like we ain't fighting a damn thing. They didn't tell the world that happened in World War II. That we refused to fight, and they was killing their damn officers. Because they realized that they had them fighting a bogus ass war.
Yeah.
God.
Esau don't give a damn, bro.
Man. Well, sure. If Esau plan on drafting me, I'm telling you, I'm on that movement. Right? Minus the weed and all that. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm on that movement, man.
Cooter Brown.
I'm not fighting, right. I'm not fighting nobody's war.
Damn.
Brothers is not fighting America's war.
Hey, man, that's why you gotta respect Muhammad Ali. Because when they tried to draft him to that war, I'm not going to fight no damn Viet Cong. They ain't done nothing to me. It's the damn white man who's doing the same thing to me and my people over here.
Right.
Mad as hell, because we just laid you our damn champion.
Right.
Fighting for y'all. I was fighting because I got to beat on y'all ass during the time when you touch y'all without being lit.
Think like a bee.
Right.
Yeah.
You're about to see you, devil.
That man found a loophole in the system and said, yeah, each punch I land is for what my people going through, beating the hell out them white people.
Well, he said, y'all want me to fight a war? Well, you gotta understand, ain't no Vietnamese ever called me nigga.
Exactly.
My enemy is right here in America. This is my enemy right here. I see him every day. Not the people across the other side of the damn world. You my enemy.
It's like, Jake, I know you want your Hellcat real bad, bro. But look what you fighting for.
Right.
You're literally they sell you this thing where you seem like America's hero in the army, and you're fighting for, you know, to keep America free. No, you fighting to keep
$50.
What?
He saw a piece of crap.
In World War I, they was giving them niggas $50 a month. And if you became one of the air flying dudes, you got $100.
Oh, dang.
They called it the war that almost destroyed America. Because the soldiers was over there refusing to fight. When they called themselves sending in some tough ass hard chief, they waited till his ass went to sleep,
killed him,
and they threw grenades over in his box.
Jake, real
life historical facts, huh? They was over there spazzing out. High as hell.
Esau own people don't even want to fight for the
Oh, that's
country.
fact.
Why do you want to get up in there and put your all up into a war?
Hey, they
For what?
came back. They came back from that war, and they literally went to Ohio State. James Fonda and some more of these people, politically moving people and all of that type of stuff, got with them soldiers, and them soldiers literally was like, yes, we went into those villages and we killed man, woman, and child because we didn't want none of them to come out and start shooting at us. We knew who we was after, and we know we was going in villages that none of them people was in, but all their people, and we wasn't gonna take a chance of y'all trying to uprise and fight with y'all people when our back was turned. So they was smoking everybody, raping everybody.
Man, we just start right there with the Edomite soldiers that don't want to fight the American war.
Right.
Y'all can look up on YouTube right now. There's so many Edomite veterans making rebuke videos against America, going in. Going in.
Self can't stand.
Yeah, it's the nation of what?
True. That's another reason how we know this place is falling right now.
The nation that's partly strong and partly broken.
Yeah,
they said up at
iron and clay.
Yeah.
Edomite veterans talking about when we made the oath, we made a pledge. We didn't think it was gonna be. We didn't sign up for this. Y'all lied to us and all of this stuff, this and that. Y'all was using us the whole time. We ain't get no credit, no respect, no what. Edomite veterans.
And just as much as they doing that, they bringing out historical facts saying,
literally,
my black brothers, I'm sorry for what our people done to y'all. Y'all are the true Israelites of the Bible, God's chosen people. And they cleaving their ass off right now.
Yeah, because they see plain as day, it's over.
We used to teach that. When we first got together, I can remember some camps we used to tell people like it ain't that we just flat out hate Esau because y'all been lied to too.
Right.
Jeremiah 16 and 19.
The lower class of Esau has been lied to by the upper echelon. They ain't just lie to us about who we were. In history, they lied to y'all too. So y'all, that's why they mad at their own people now.
They only
the white boy called his daddy on the phone with his mama. He was in college. Mom, Dad, I want to eat where Edomite.
Right. Yeah.
You lied to me. He was mad as hell.
Right.
And Salakia, I'm telling you, that's why the Lord got to bring the Israelites back in rulership, because everybody in Proverbs 29 talks about it. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Okay.
When these Edomites really realize how much of a piece of crap their own people is, high in status in governments, it's about to get crazy. When they really see that these Illuminati, Rothschilds, Bilderbergs, and all these high-level demonic demon piece of craps behind the scenes, don't give a damn about their own people from the beginning. Oh my God.
You're living in an age where you're going to see what a true Edomite acts like.
Right.
Literally. You get to see the devil for who he really is now.
Hey, remember the video with the Edomite? He said, yeah, I'm sick and tired. I've been working 21.
The farmer dude?
No, the painter.
The painter?
Yeah. He said, I got my own business. I'm a painter, and I'm not making nothing.
Oh, yeah. He spazzed out.
We got to stop this. We got to come together. Well, we're suffering.
Yeah, because this is your kingdom.
Yeah.
And you're being beat out of your inheritance by your own damn people.
That's what he said. He said the government's the evil. We're not getting nothing. I'm sick and tired. I've been lied to. They took away my pension. We gotta come together. We gotta fight.
But he wouldn't have that sense.
Black
they
people.
Wouldn't have took that from. They only crying out like that because now
the kingdom falling.
The kingdom is falling. If he would have been getting his proper cut continually, he would have kept a damn what was going on. And they know that we got the numbers. That's why the first thing they do is try to enlist us into every last one of their damn fights.
We win all their wars.
Wow. Everybody sees us as their last resort. like if anything, like when they see their kingdom falling, now it's a whole bunch of I'm sorry's for what our people done did to you.
Black people, why you not
what the hell do you expect me to do though?
Remember what we were talking about earlier. When you compare our ancestors' slavery from antiquity all the way up until like segregation, Jim Crow, and all of that, versus us today, it's literally the same thing. We no other race could endure what our people have gone through.
Right.
They know that. The Lord told you that the younger is gonna be stronger than the other. No, if every other race, if any other race went through what we went through, it would be no human life. It would be no life on this planet.
Right.
They'd have wiped each other out. They sit around right now and go through everything they go through and feel like that's an occasion to not have children. You know how we dealt with the stress and the oppression?
Had children.
We got our mamathon and got bust. Panky.
Right.
Right? But this is the message to Israel. 1 John 5 and 4. For whatsoever is born of God overcometh this world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world. Even our faith, right? He precept that with 1 Corinthians 15 57, right? Your faith, your works, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments is what keeps an angelic hedge of protection around you everywhere you go. We've been all over this country in all type of violent situations that some had something to do with us and nothing happened to us, and some we were caught in the middle of, and everybody else around us getting shot and dying, and nothing happened to us, or the imminent threat was there, and the Lord held it back. And as soon as we pulled off in our cars, all hell breaks loose. We getting calls from other cities. Somebody, wasn't y'all just Airbnb over by so-and-so? Yeah. Man, as soon as y'all left, the news came on, they just killed 5 people over there. The Lord be holding it back. When you keep the faith of doing the work, right? Verse 5 says, who is he that overcometh the world? But he that believeth that Jesus, Yahushua, is the Son of God. And precept with Matthew 5 and 48. Because Yahushua beat this world. He beat it.
In 1 Thessalonians 4. 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 57. Yeah, when it says we get the victory through Christ.
Yeah, 1 Corinthians 15, 57. Yeah.
It's like, damn. Just think about it, man. You know how much it takes to beat the world, though? Everything is against you here.
Look what he did.
He had to literally, he sweated blood making it to that finish line.
Until he built a solid wall of faithful men with him, soldiers for the Lord, diehards who died just like he did.
Right.
It wasn't no, oh, Martin, Malcolm, Jesse, them, they get killed and then everybody tuck their tail in and run.
Right.
Yahushua died and them disciples, them apostles,
that was the next wave.
They said all y'all did was increase us because they amped up after he left.
Yeah.
We didn't have no reason to fight as hard while Chief on the scene.
It's
y'all
to the
not
point.
Chief, we going even hard.
It's to the point they was getting their asses whooped. And they came back laughing about it, man. Yeah. When you read Acts chapter 4, Acts chapter 16, I believe, as well.
And Acts chapter 5, verse 38.
They came back laughing about it. Laughing, rejoicing, and giving it up to the Lord.
The Romans was, they're like, what the hell are we going to do? We got to kill him.
And they were trying to kill brothers in the worst way.
Yeah.
Like,
they get jumping, they still laughing, they saying all praises. We like, what the hell we gonna do? They just keep on coming.
It's funny
back and forth.
I was just gonna pull that up in the 3rd book of John, chapter 3. Verse 3 says, for I rejoiced greatly when the brethren came and testified of the truth that is in thee, even as thou walkest in the truth. That ties right in what you're talking about, brother. Look, when we go out and we possibly save one soul, brothers feasting together, that's a victory to us. We go to
right.
Look at how we close out our camp. Straight war chant. Everybody in that vicinity, when we get to doing that, they get to looking, getting scared. You can see people pausing like, because that's a war chant. And even though they don't know what we saying, because we doing it in the paleo, they spirit know. And that's why they freezing their track, because that's a call for war.
And they just be making
no retreat.
Right.
How we gonna take the kingdom? Look at all like that. Whoa, them niggas gonna fight. Remember being on 79th doing it. And they come running around the corner like
right.
Thought it was going
down. But yeah, before we close out, remember we was talking about with the shrimp?
With the what?
With the shrimp? We was talking about with the shrimp?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I didn't know. I was like, yeah, oh, wait, shrimp eat poop?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you didn't know that? No, I knew that.
Yeah.
But who was the point with the argument? Jamie Foxx. Why did I tie in Jamie Foxx with the shrimp and the shrimp eating poop? because Jamie Foxx dealing with them peanut butter and jelly dudes. Yeah. Look how everything tied back around.
He going grocery shopping.
Yeah, he going grocery shopping. Yeah.
They even speculated
I ain't know that.
him and Tyrone Turner.
Who?
Tyrone Turner, the dude that played Kane on Minister Society.
Yeah.
They trying to say that him and Jamie was riding the hobby horse.
Yeah, he used to have a show I used to listen to. It's called Foxhole Radio, and they would joke around. The members that was part of his show would joke around, and here and there, they'll make jokes out of what he was doing in the Hollywood parties behind the scenes.
Yeah, he was there, but
he was there
too.
Yeah,
doing his thing with Diddy and them.
That's what Cat Williams was talking about. And when the people that was in the party, they start to have a change of heart, and now they want to expose what they was doing with the other people in the party, all of a sudden they end up in the hospital. Martin Lawrence. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx started speaking about what was going on in the parties that he was in, and also who was there. Diddy?
They knocked the tattoo off his head.
Yeah.
They knocked the tattoo off his head. He don't got that tattoo no more.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
See that?
It's cold. That's crazy. Out of all the powers he could have got, they gave him a strength. And they know that joint is unclean. But now they want to make it look nice and cool. Right. Yeah, it's cool. You can be a strip. Not knowing it's unclean.
That's true. That go back to what we was talking about earlier in regards to peeping the animals and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen the interview with Joe Rogan and Roy Jones Jr. Right? He was Joe Rogan was talking about his style of boxing. He said that when he was younger, he used to watch the chickens fight. That's how he came up with his style.
That's crazy.
Man got chicken foot kung fu under him.
Bruce Lee used to watch cats.
Yeah, come.
You know what I'm saying?
You see that?
Oh, wow.
That's the law. The Lord said,
watch the animals. Yeah, probably.
They'll show you.
Right.
They diligent in their works.
Exactly.
Yo, that's crazy with Bruce Lee. It makes sense now. The way he was moving, the way he has his stance and all of that stuff, always light on his feet. It's like a cat. That's crazy.
The floor is water. He said every defense that should be an offense simultaneously. That's why whenever somebody swung at him and they tried to pull back, he was flowing right back into him. So you can't even get a chance to throw your punch. By the time you
you're like, what the hell? You trying to attack? He ready to punch it. He ready to run the
That's it.
You would throw a punch and he'll punch your fist.
You don't see the cat move. He be like this. He be watching, staring, and then he be like,
"Yeah,
what the hell?" That's how he was. That's literally how Bruce.
It's like an interception.
Yeah, he be like
that's how the cat fight. Shoot,
damn, that's crazy.
Shoot, Jeet Kune Do is Bruce Lee's made martial art. You know what that means? That means way of the intercepting fist. All right, that's what cats
got an anime
all day.
They got an anime. That's crazy. Baki as well too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
they got another one called like Kenshin or something like that.
Oh yeah, I watched that whole show.
Yeah, they did like a little collab and whatnot. That's true.
Yo, that shit was fire. Yeah, he had like what, a good 8 teachers, and it was all masters and all that stuff.
Right,
Kenichi.
Yeah,
it's called Kenichi. Strongest warrior.
Sure.
Damn, that's crazy. What is cold?
You can learn a lot just from observing.
Yeah,
and even reading your scriptures, man.
It's all right there. Everything. That's why the Lord tell you there's nothing new under the sun. So I put it all in this book for you. All you gotta do is read this book, and you will find out everything that ever exists on the face of this earth, people, places, and things.
And you would think that the book would be thick about the way people be like, you don't know what I'm going through. Yes, we do. We read it all the time. We know exactly what you're going through. Right? Not only do we read it, but we lived it as well. So you're not
living it right now.
Yeah, you're not really dealing with nobody that's wet behind the ears.
We're not passing ourselves off like yo damn traditional Christian pastor, like he's living above off of y'all hard.
Like he never made a mistake ever.
No, we out here in the struggle, in the grind every day, just like y'all. We go all over the country teaching. We met with hospital, you know what I'm saying, energy everywhere we go. But then when we are not on the clock, like on the Sabbath, we on the clock. But Sunday through Friday evening, that's our personal lifetime. We still got to go to the grocery stores. We still got to go to the car wash. Still got to the gas station. We got to take our kids to school. Yeah. So what that tell you about the courage that we have as men of the Lord, that we can go out here and go to spiritual war and combat against physical people. And then right after I get through whooping on your ass with the word of the Lord, you'll see me at the gas station getting gas and say the same, hey, Shalom, King.
Right.
Man, you know you still an Israelite, right?
Right.
As if to say, yeah, I know I got on your ass over there, and I'm still talking trash.
Right.
Remember when dudes were trying to threaten us over there on Hawkins time? I said, man, let me tell you something, bro. I say, every time we come over here, y'all talking that crap about what y'all gonna do to us. I say, when you gonna stop and think that like these niggas might be crazy because we threatening their life, but yet we still come every day. So what that tell you?
Right.
Stop thinking you the toughest nigga walking. Your threats might work with some other nigga. We come still. You tell us that we come back over here, we gonna run you off the block. We over here right now. You ain't running us off the block. Do something.
With the microphones.
And we'll be back
Bibles. Here. Right.
And we come back every single time.
And then, hey, if you think that you finna touch, if you think that you finna touch a hair on any of these brothers' bodies, don't you know that we're
night ahead of you?
Yeah. Like it'll get dirty, and then next week we come back with probably about 50 men. Yeah, probably about 50 men. Shoot, any more? Shit, it will be about 300 deep. You know.
You know what's the best joint about that? They're looking at us like, y'all got Bibles, so we can do whatever the hell we want to. Y'all, we got a gun here and there. You're like, I ain't gonna do nothing. And then a brother just do like this. Oh, my bad. No. So why you ain't showing that we want? We don't need to. We don't need to. We here to teach this.
So then he untucked his fringes and got hostility. He's supposed to be a man of God.
Right.
He's trying to cut.
Don't use that. Right. Don't use that now.
I said I'm fixing my fringes, bro. Like
Jay about to say, what was me?
I had on like three. I think I had on like 2 or 3 jackets plus my vest.
Right.
And one of them was riding up real. I'm under there trying to pull it down and give him a shit. And he clutching. He gonna shoot us. Ain't there nothing. He just walking past.
Right.
I said, come on, man. That's the mentality of a nigga who know he's out here up to no good all the time.
Right. You gotta watch his back.
You that damn scary, bro. Yeah. You shouldn't be out here causing problems. I had to catch the brother coming back on the other side of the street. I'm walking up on him. He, no. Bro. Man, scared for his life. Like, no, bro, I can't have you leaving here thinking that I was touching nothing against you. No, brother. I'm saying, look, man, I got multiple layers. I was just fixing my move. You just happen to walk up at the time.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
He must have just got done talking to like another group of brothers, man.
From the sun.
Yeah.
They came from the lake. They came from under the bridge over there at the lake. Remember where we dropped that sister off that time?
Oh, yeah,
they just come from that way. Probably was at one of them restaurants or something sitting right there. Remember when we went to the jerk spot?
Yeah,
It was right over there. But on the next block, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy about that? Jay could threaten us with guns and ratchets and a tank and all of this stuff. And I got this shooter. The minute a brother say, hey, okay, let me show you something. Now he's scared.
Brother pulling a flyer out his pocket.
right. Now he's scared. Right. That whoop, that's our people, bro. They love to whoop and talk crap and talk trash. Like some of our mom used to say, man, 2 niggas arguing, but ain't nobody threw a punch yet. That's because one scared and the other one glad. Technically, they both scared. But I'm acting tougher than you. I ain't trying to show mine, and I'm glad you scared enough to not try to show yours, or we'll be actually fighting.
Right.
And neither one of them want to fight. But we know people watching. So we got to talk and say the most aggressive and reckless stuff out of our mouth to try to demean and belittle or pull a man off sides by attacking his character, his manhood, or something like that. That stuff don't work with us. You want to get a reaction out of us, cross the gun line, boss, and raise a finger like you're going to touch something.
Right.
Then you're going to see.
Jay come with the gun. F you, this and that. I'm about to bring it for you, nigga. I'm gun in my car. Matter of fact, Cole, stay right there. I'm about to bring it right now.
No, you remember on Hostel, unzip his bag.
Yeah. What you got?
What? I got this garment on.
Yeah. Bring home somebody. Came all black. Be back. Right. Come back in all black with his hoodie on and walk right.
Oh yeah, you talking about cowboy hat?
Like, brother, I thought you was coming back to do something.
Right.
His own people got down on his.
He
laughed at him. He got mad because he got out trying to talk trash. And we all ignored his own people. The moles ignored it. Everybody nigga got mad.
Nah, he got mad because that's why he went and changed. I was like, dude, you have a cowboy hat on. I'm not taking you seriously. You know what I'm saying? He went back, he changed.
Man,
put on a hoodie.
He went in his nigga man gear.
Right.
Supposed to make him tough now.
You got cowboy boots on and a hat.
He thought that was supposed to make us leave.
Right.
He come back and we
Now
still looking. We still waiting. What you gonna do?
Right. All that woofing and for what?
Nigga walk right past us.
Mm-hmm.
Jay come with his gun.
Not only that, the bald head dude, man. The bald head dude with the glasses, he kind of unzip his fanny pack. You're a grown man with a fanny pack. Let that be
definitely not taking you.
Yeah, I'm not taking you serious. So
she man.
Yeah. Joanna man. You know? I'm like, man, what you unzipping your bag for? You know?
Yeah, Jake funny as hell.
Because that
he would have got hit
that
before
behavior scared. Like they don't know we got pipes on us. You don't know it's pipes on us, bro. Y'all ain't the only niggas with guns. But they used to that fraudulent behavior scaring people.
Yeah.
It always worked for them.
You ain't dealing with no cowards now.
Right.
You dealing with real men, something you're not.
Yeah.
And then you show your weapon. And that you're supposed to be a man of God.
Right. Hey, now before brothers get simple up on them, you're supposed to be men of God and you're carrying weapons to kill. For one thing, y'all not where we're at. You're not where we're at.
Bring that out.
We house about 4 or 5 hostile camp spots. The one that we thought we wasn't gonna get no smoke at was the place where we got the most smoke at. We know where we're at. Yeah. That's the difference, man.
Yeah,
you got to adapt to your environment.
It's not 100%.
I don't care what you say. I'm still gonna say it. Most people in Israel that teach, they teach at one location. We teach at 5 hostile locations in Chicago.
The places where we know our people need it at.
They out there selling dope and gang banging and shooting and fighting while we're teaching. We in the trenches in Chicago, 79th and Halsted, 79th and Cottage, Old Block, out west on Madison,
Kings,
and 53rd and Park. We're in the hood. In the trenches where Jake and Eve is at. We ain't out there with Esau and them. And you whooping and talking all the Bible talk to them, and they just walking past looking timid. We out there with our people at that don't want to hear it, coming over there threatening us, throwing bottles and upping weapons and all. We in the trenches going to war like the apostles who was with the Lord.
Right. And Christ said, if you don't got no weapon, if you don't got no sword, sell your garment and get you one. Peter was toting that thing at all times to cut somebody's ear off. All right.
Wait, Peter, the head of the church, was carrying a weapon?
See that? Yeah. See that?
The Rock?
The Rock. The Rock.
Not just smoke.
All right. Literally.
That's crazy, man.
See, wait, apparently y'all know Peter. Y'all don't know Simon. Y'all know Cephas.
Right. But hold on. Why was Peter carrying a weapon? Was it because he understood his environment?
Man. He just needed to be guided on who to use it against. Right, obviously, exactly. The guard that tried to snatch up Yahushua was an Israelite. He obviously was an Israelite. Yahushua not healing no heathen.
Yeah, because our people quick to try to go to war with their people.
Exactly.
Same way Ishmael constantly want to hire black Jake and Eve to be security at his store, and then the first thing he want to do is send them out there to try to threaten us to run us off like the last 3 security guards you done fired because they can't run us off. So you gonna go hire somebody else who you think tougher than the last one. They come out there and they get checked and they come back in there to you. They say that they not leaving, boss. Now you realize you got another one who ain't tougher than the Lord. Be back next.
Hey, last time we was over there on Halsted, dude was
yeah, we told him, said, bro, you might lose your job.
Right.
Everybody else got fired who came out here and tried to.
And then the store owner is behind us on the video in the window over there, mean mugging brothers, sticking his plug out with the nana.
Hey, like, you say who can go against the truth? Be for the truth,
right? For real.
You setting it up, and what happened? They get converted. You set up security to stop the word of God, and he gets converted and come back and curse you out now.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, shut my shop.
And don't hire no Eve because she gonna get the packet too. Eve be
Right.
thinking
He can't hire the Eve. Well, maybe
with the short little bob.
He came out there, y'all, man, look, sis, don't let him see you out here. He don't own this sidewalk.
Right.
And we know the law. The law says as long as we're not impeding upon his establishment's doorway, preventing his clientele from getting in, we're not breaking the law. We're taxpayers because we work jobs. This sidewalk belongs to us, not him. He owned the building, not the sidewalk.
Right.
So we ain't got to go no damn well. And if you're standing there looking out your window like everybody else, I know you see 1,000 police cars going past. Why ain't there one of them stopped and told us a damn thing?
Right.
Police station. We teach right across the street from one police station. Why they ain't remember the police rolled right past and shouted out to us and pissed us up like, yeah.
Call me out, y'all. Right?
Stick in the face like, damn, the police on their side too.
Right.
They don't know what to step into.
And then they put up that no loitering sign as if we're loitering at all. Well, we're there with a purpose.
You know how we beat loitering? Because we're teaching the Bible. And according to the law that Reagan passed, the Bible is the word of God and is mandated in the country. So therefore, we have a right to assemble under the Freedom of Speech Act. We can assemble anywhere. You don't know. We out here talking about the rapists, the murderers, the killers, the drug dealers in our community. We're spreading awareness, and we can do that on any corner. That's not loitering.
Right.
Loitering is what these niggas doing, standing, actually blocking your
loud,
new friends who you ain't saying a damn thing to.
Right.
Saying loud,
right. So don't think it's sweet because brothers got Bibles over here in their hand. And then you finna have us move. Oh, you're in the way of the camera.
Talking reckless and we shut them down. So what makes you think you got any power with us?
They try to blame it on everything. The camera. I'm like, the camera all the way up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go on with it. We don't want to hear it.
Just close it out.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I think this was the longest.
Yeah, so all praise to the Most High.
I'm telling you, man.
Brothers had to get it. Brothers had to get it out their system. It wasn't as many precepts as we wanted, but you know what I'm saying? We know this is more like a conversation with the nation type thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine, because we even talked about that before too. We was like, man, we need to just highlight. That's inviting our viewers into these type of conversations is what we have on our own. Like y'all would never be privileged to these when we be just together kicking
all the time.
This is how we talk. We laugh, we make jokes, we hypothesize about the possibilities of how the prophets and the Lord might have viewed things. Because you know what I'm saying? It say what it say, but it's room to interpret. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes within the scriptures without plagiarizing, adding, or taking away from the scriptures. The Lord, he speaks, and the reason I say that is because we know that the scriptures is written in parables. It's written in dark sayings. Right. So you got to kind of really piece it together.
Yeah, you got to go through.
That's why Cap, when we read that in Cyrac, he went to it in the NLT, and the NLT was more vicious than the Bible with what it said. Right. So that's something that when we break it down like that, we not far off from what we're reading versus what another, you know what I'm saying, book would say about it. Same way when we was reading about Heliodorus. It said he was compassed with darkness.
What was the book? The other one?
The translation that touches the hearts and the minds.
It was worse than the regular damn apocrypha.
Carried him out on a stretcher.
They said carried him out on a stretcher. He was half dead and carried him out on a stretcher. They said he was compassed with darkness. Hey,
that was very Romeo and Juliet. He was compassed with darkness. No, he got knocked the hell out with my smoky voice. Right. My smoky voice.
Right. You got knocked out, man.
Right.
But all jokes aside, lock in, bro. See, this is how it is when you don't just speak it, you don't just put it as a show or just for camp. This is a person that lives a lifestyle as an Israelite every day, on and off the camera. So this not us faking it, and we're gonna put out. No, this is what we do every day, and we love to do it. Right, we love to
everyday life.
Right, and see that. Look, and that's another thing. Some brothers probably just get together when it's camp.
Right,
but brother, right, and camp and feast days. No, We kick it. We kick it all the time. Like literally.
And just for the record, it ain't just us. You know,
It
we got
ain't.
our brothers. Judah,
We got two.
Lions of Judah,
Yeah.
Just Ron. We got Anointed House of Saints. Right? We got
Anointed House of Saints.
Israel.
Yeah.
Like we got a few camps. AOC. Walls of
The
Jericho.
Jericho.
Right? Like we got a
Angels.
Angels of Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so like don't get it twisted. For anybody that's not in Chicago, the Chicago camps here, we all rock like a hand in glove.
Right.
We really moving under that my brother spirit here.
For real.
We always together. Y'all don't see us all the time like doing unity camps
Right.
throughout the week. When we ain't at camp, we be together.
Right. For real. So that's what it is, man. All right. Y'all kind of got, I don't know. Y'all think we gave them like an inside or what?
Yeah. We normally pick it like this amongst ourselves.
Yeah, like
that's why you said we didn't really pull a lot of precepts, but we pulled some to touch on some of the issues. So it was really like they just got.
You was just kicking it with us.
Yeah, he was kicking it with us.
Hey, you got invited into the chop up session today. The chop it up session.
Yeah.
You know, well, we just kick it and we laugh with the precepts. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's joke. And the Lord got a sense of humor.
100%.
I'm talking about he got a light sense of humor and he got a dark sense of humor.
Yeah.
He'll laugh at your ass when you start getting
Laugh
smoked.
at your calamity.
Right. Right.
When you fear coming.
Yeah. The Lord got a dark sense of humor and he got a light side to his sense of humor, man.
Right.
True. And it's right there.
Good balance.
I'm sure. Yeah, man.
He lived by what he tell us, what he preached to us to live by. He lived by it. Christianity tricked y'all into thinking that he don't live by what he say. He around here just making balloon animals and damn streamers and cotton candy and damn lollipops and kissing baby.
Carnivals.
For real.
Man, and the Lord is a man of war. He's no respecter of person. Any nigga.
Right.
Any age, any genre of sex.
Yeah.
Right.
You can get it.
That's 2 Chronicles 15 and 12.
Brother said genre of sex.
Any genre.
Instead of gender, you just say genre of sex. This world wicked as hell. You gotta just call it a genre of sex. Not even a gender.
I mean, man, look, you check them sexuals, like people that go and fall in love with damn kitchen tables and the steak and damn Esau let them marry the table. Right? You got sexuals.
Right.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, the Edomite dude who married an ashtray. He was a world bodybuilder too.
The dude that
and he met the
no, that was the girl.
It was the
girl. Yeah, Eve married herself.
Divorced her husband, married herself, and then 3 months later filed for divorce from herself from irreconcilable differences. You can't even live with your damn self.
No, there was a new one too. There was
right.
There was a
white
dude that married himself.
Oh wow,
that's crazy.
The way I'm putting in a group shot. The way he set up his wedding outfit and all of this stuff, half of it was a suit and the other half was yep.
That's
no
off.
No lie.
That's crazy.
One half with a low cut, the other half with long hair. No lie.
That's true. He the bride and the groom.
Literally.
Sound like
he the mama and the daddy. I'm telling you, bro. That's them they them.
Good. And you got the objective sexuals. Jake, who got 5 damn Chinese human life-size dolls who he dressed up, walk around with, take them out to dinner, all that.
That gotta be. That gotta be.
How the hell you living a polygynous lifestyle with dummies?
See?
Oh, get out of town.
Yeah.
Esau just look nasty.
No, I'm sure that.
Right. Show the camera.
He look like the Northern Kingdom brother that lived with Billy.
Oh yeah.
Look at this, Israel.
We is not lying.
This is madness.
You see that?
Not lying.
Look at him. He look like Michael, man. The dude that lived with Billy.
Solomon about to get he like
I know they looked at this picture. They looked at this picture like, hey, ain't the damn thing Northern Kingdom about that.
Not him.
Yeah.
No, he ain't Northern
Kingdom. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because we get ready soon. Because Man, so
you can shut it down now.
right. So all praises, y'all. Y'all got a little insight of what it's like to be with HO out Chicago. You know, just everyday talk for the most part.
Yeah.
So
We let our talk be seasoned.
God.
We don't do the evil talking of our people, man.
Right.
Like we talk scripture talk every day. It's a part of us.
Right. Yeah, man. So all praises to the Most High God, man. Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Shalom.
Shalom.